Alright, so this is gonna be the least fun part of this playthrough, I can guarantee you. If you thought sitting in front of a slot machine for 2 hours was bad, just you wait and see. I'm probably not gonna do it all, because it's too much, but what we're gonna do right now is activate pawn shops and buy the stuff we need to buy. So let's run there. Head off to Mo's Imaginations. What's up? What's up? Polsky 05 and Arrogant Prophet. How's it going? We're just doing some. Okay, I'm warning you guys. This stream's gonna be really, really boring. Yesterday was an embarrassment content-wise. Let's put it that way. Absolute embarrassment. Yeah, we got to use the fortune teller. We're gonna buy the car keys and the bike key, and then we're gonna use the fortune teller, which should be. I think it's 6 million. It should be about 6 million. The big problem is if you want, like, if I'm gonna write the all achievements guide, you may as well do the unlocks too. So it's like I'll probably recommend you get like $8 to $9 million at the $8 to $9 million at that horrible slot machine that you will resent. But yeah, that's gonna be the best course of action. What is this devilry? This is Chuck Green, Twitch streamer, as doesn't do the main story and instead makes $6 million by pressing a B button at a lottery machine. Why do I keep calling them lottery machines? Slot machine. At a slot machine. I'm running low on stuff. It's okay. So, but I mean, I'm still wondering like whether it's better to just do this right away. Because doing 72,000 zombie kills is going to get you a lot of PP. So I think what I might do, I honestly might go like, okay, run around, like rescue the easy survivors. So go rescue Denise and go rescue Gordon and Lashandra, and probably do like the gifts for Katie because that's really easy, and that'll probably push you to level 5. And then after that, just go gamble. Go gamble until you're done, and then after that, restart. Then do 7,200 zombie kills. Where is it in here? Is it? Oh, do I have to actually buy it? That's right. Assault rifle. Where's my car key? 30,000 for a defiler. Goddamn, dude. Night. Oh, this guy just sells the night boots. Okay. There's one in. Is it in the Palisades? Oh no. Is Slappy up? Ugh. Is that Slappy? Damn it. That sucks. Because if I get too close, I'll activate it. Hopefully that one I don't need, but whatever. We'll start Infinity Mode and get 7-day Survivor. Good luck, my friend. I hope you're starting... I hope you're not too tired, because you're gonna get sleepy. You'll be a sleepy boy by the end of it. I don't know why they decided it was $12 or 12 hours uninterrupted, but they did. Is that his natural hair color? No, we've dyed it. We've dyed it at the salon. Chef Antoine. It doesn't even look anything like Chef Antoine. Hello and welcome. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Dave? All mods are here. Everybody, play it cool. Dave's here. He's a mod. It's cosplaying as Ninja. No, not. Oh, not intentionally. That's what everybody's been saying. But the only comparison I see is the blue hair. That's it. Oh, I still remember that was so goddamn funny. Okay, let's see. I need to go to all the pawn shops. I think the Slappy thing's actually really bad timing. It's gonna take a long time to wear it out too. Because that's exactly where I need to be, and if I get too close to the doll... Actually, I can probably approach from the other side, so it's probably not that bad, but... Where's the pawn shop? Here it is. You're a pawn shop owner.
What do you want?
Blambo... Wait, what's that? Sports car key. There you go.
Now
So now I can rip around. This is a key item, which is really nice. So once you have that, you have it forever. So you never have to worry about it again. Again, hey. So now I could use that car to rip around, which is kind of nice. I rarely ban load shotgun with malicious intent. Rafts. Where's the next one? I feel like it's in the Yucatan. Message expired. Who was that? Randy. Randy. His little gimp outfit. Oh, that's right. I wanted to grab my stupid car. I just bought this. I'm going to use it. You bet your ass I'm going to drive around through the Yucatan. Or not the Yucatan. I'm going to drive to the Yucatan.
Gear
Holy shit, this thing has like wicked acceleration. It just rips around. I bet you didn't know you could do this, did you? You're a slot ranch. Drive into slot ranch. Tyler Blevins. I also don't know who that is. Way too husky and manly looking to be ninja. The beard really sells it, I think. The fake beard. At least it's not Dead Rising Off the Record where you have a damage cap. Is there a damage cap in Dead Rising Off the Record? Interesting if true. So you just drive. I mean, this is kind of fun. Granted, my car's already fucking destroyed, or whatever. Holy shit. The handling is so bad, it just, like, tears left. Nobody take my car. Much? Oh, hey Bob, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream, as always. I'm here, I'm square, deal with it. Oh my god. This 14 hours won't be a complete waste of my life if I can at least watch the best stream in the world while going through hell. I'll see how long this stream goes for, but I'm going to be doing some very, very boring things during this time, I'll assure you. It's not going to be very fun, but I'm glad I can ease your suffering of 7-Day Survivor at least a little bit. Okay. Palisades. Wait. Shit, did I miss Wilted Flower? God damn it, I did. That was the one that went away, wasn't it? Wilted Flower was my my shortcut. Although I guess I don't really care about the shortcuts right now. The big question is, like, there is a couple of things that you need to do. Like, you need 2 of Randall's painting. You can save scum it, but you need 1 of Randall's painting to attack with, because it counts towards the all novelty items achievement. And the other one is you need to give it to Katie, right? As a gift. So 1 playthrough I need to rescue Snowflake and get that thing from Randall, which would make sense in the All Survivors playthrough. But if I didn't want to save scum it, I'd have to do it in a second playthrough. And Randall takes a long time to spawn. I guess you could do it during the 72 hours. Like the 72,000 zombie kills. Because you're going to have to deal with Randall at some point anyways. Like, he's going to spawn is what I'm getting at. He's going to spawn during that 72,000 zombie kills. Okay, we want to go over there. That's it. I don't want to get near Slappy. Don't get near the Slappy doll. The Lady Slappy. What do we got? Super Slicer. Spear Launcher. A broadsword. The Chopper Key. Where the hell is the key for the other thing then? $1,000 for a massager. That's a lot. Where does it tell you where these pawn shops are? Okay, it does. Okay, so boom. This is a pawn shop there. It must be the one in the Silver Strip. I just completely missed it. There, just like leave through the Yucatan. Well, that'll be convenient because I can also spend my other $1.5 million on at the teller or whatever, the fortune teller machine. Just taking an evening drive to clear your mind. Yeah, right through the right through the casino. So the good thing is these are key items. So once you have them, you can use them all the time. So, you know, when you, whenever you come back to Royal Flush Plaza, you can just get in the car if you want, which will speed things up. You can only hit psycho. Oh, right. Yeah, I did. That does make sense with the damage cap. I don't know. They made a lot of really odd changes to Off the Record, and I don't know why. I feel like what they could have done is made positive changes to like the entire scenario design, but they kept the scenario design almost identical and then added a bunch of really weird changes, like they made survivors worse. Why am I going to the Atlantica? I guess whatever. I'll leave through the Atlantica since I already went here. I should have gone through the Yucatan. At least we will both be doing boring things. Yes, we definitely will. I kind of just want to see how long it takes to do one day of whatever it's called. One day of the SUV grind. It's gonna suck. But at least Off the Record, you can break the game pretty easily with a broadsword that's unbreakable. I mean, like the unbreakable broadsword is so irrelevant. Like, it's cool, I guess, but like the combo weapons are so readily available that it's like a non-issue. Like, you can build a pair of knife gloves like every time you leave the safe house. There's one in the Palisades, the north side of the Palisades. There's a maintenance room that you can just build one. So I don't think the unbreakable weapon is that big of a deal. I mean, it'd be okay in a pinch, like to have in your inventory, like sure, but I had no issues getting through Off the Record, like any of the times I played it. You gotta pick one or the other. You can't be both. Wait, what? What did he say? I'm here and I'm square. Oh, Ken, you gotta be one or the other. How did you get that much money though? You just gamble. You get the 3 books and you sit there and gamble at the big purple slot machine in Slot Ranch Casino, and you sit there for 2 hours gambling. That's all you have to do. It's like the best way to get money. Hey, it's Janus. Oh no, he defected, did he? Let me grab my knife gloves. 50 grand, okay. Good to know. If you kill Janus, you get his 50 grand. I'm pretty sure I had that same shirt in high school. Why did it say, Prophecy of Hip Hop? Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, Theno Droid? How's it going? Sexy costumes. I'm gonna run out of weapons in a second, but it's okay. So if you go, you can do the peep show. The peep show gives you a bunch of PP, so I might do that when I'm running around. I think it costs, like, whatever. Okay, hang on, where is this thing? The Tinker Box. I think it's the Tinker Box, right? That should be. And then there's the Fortune Teller, so that should be pretty convenient. We'll run here. I like never go to this. I never go to the pawn shops because you never need to. And the combo weapons are like so expensive. Like, it'd be nice to pick up like some stuff. Like the Tesla ball would be a nice one to pick up maybe, but Zombrex to where's my key? There it is. SCV key. Okay. So that got me the achievement, which means I spent a lot of money. Spent a lot of money at that slot machine, which is not surprising at all. But that, okay, so that's basically like, okay, if you use the slot machine and then spend all the stuff, you'll probably get it. Oh my god, this is gonna take fucking forever. Can I just keep using it? Okay. Okay, so he gives you a bunch of tips. Like that's a snowflake tip. Yeah, so that's give Katie toys.
That's just creepy.
The prestige is growing. I see good things ahead of you. Now I have no weapons, which sucks. I need to get those zombies out of my way. I guess this thing will do. At least the game lets you start off in sandbox mode if you wanted to. I mean, sandbox mode is okay, but I feel like it's kind of... I don't know. Not that interesting to me. I always preferred the scenario. People you can help you in return. Wait, what? The hell does that mean? Like, this stuff costs so much. In dark times, a bright heart is required. Heroes show the way. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Always borrow money from a pessimist, you won't expect it back.
You need better material.
I also don't know what that's supposed to be for. These stupid zombies just leave me alone. I just want to spend my $1.5 million at this stupid fortune telling. I mean, I might honestly go grab a combo weapon. You're prestigious in your actions, grades are small. Fine. I mean, okay, so you get a lot of PP for doing that. So, that's actually not bad. Because that means you could honestly do the money thing and then go spend it immediately. Which will give you a bunch of levels. Which is not the worst thing in the world. Hacker. Heliblade. Fuck it, give me an OMG. Is there something else here that's sold out? You can buy another SUV key? Wait, are you telling me I didn't buy it? I must have bought it, right? Yes, I must have bought it. Whatever, I'm just gonna buy the LMG. So we all know Wes. You wanted to kill a man for only $50,000. Well, not in real life. Price in real life would be significantly, let's be honest. To throw your life away for 50 grand seems not very good. Just my take. I wouldn't want to kill anyone anyways, but for 50 grand, absolutely not. Oh my god, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Only so many times I can beat you with my stupid beaten pipe. Oh my god. Now I have to go grab another LNG. 50,000. Not everyone you meet can be trusted. Safety is an illusion. I mean, most of the survivors can be trusted. They don't have a lot of trick survivors. Unless they're talking about like Crystal and Amber. But I would trust them. I'm a trustworthy guy. Fuck's sake. This is like the worst thing ever. I just need a weapon that's like super consistent at putting people down. And I thought that would be the LMG, but I was wrong. Certain items are expensive for a very good reason. Discover why. What, like the fucking... You telling me like the SUV key is expensive for a good reason? Procedure is greater by the hour. Continue and be rewarded. Okay, so you get 25. You get a level up. Do not take life too serious. You'll never get out of it alive. Damn, that's a fucking dark fortune. That's an expensive dark fortune too. So the whole reason you do this is because it gives you a combo card that you need. Dedicated person should be rewarded for their efforts. Fortune Whisperer bonus 50,000. Okay. I mean that's okay. So that's it. No, wait, that's not the one. I'm like, oh, that's the combo card. Wait, no, it's not. That's not the one I wanted. It's the Burning Bull combo card. There it is. The Burning Skull, rather. So that was it. Death rides a pale bull. Now it resets. Okay. So yeah, I would need an extra $1 million. You need an extra $1 million for the thing. The thing? Need an extra million for that thing I sent you. Peep Show gives you a bunch of PP. Excuse me? Yeah, it does. I'll show you. I'll do it right now. If you run to the Peep Show, you get I think it's like 1,000, 1,000, and I think you get 10,000. Basically, there's a bunch of PP bonuses that are okay, but that's going to give you a pretty good head start by getting that, and you're going to do that because you have to spend the money. Look, well, for one, you need that combo card. Like, you have to get that combo card. And since you need to get that combo card, you have to spend that 1.5 million, which means, again, it's got synergy. It's got synergy with the other thing. I think maybe I have to go into each individual one. What did we get? Mail order Zombrex, yeah. They usually give you a Zombrex, like, right before Katie needs it, so. Guess who's back? How's it going? Crazy Craze. Nice to see you again. How's it going? DJ Ravewave? That's not a bad DJ name, to be honest. Saving Survivors can give you Zombrex, money, or combo card. Yeah, there's a couple. There's like 3. Actually, it's only 2. No, there's like 3 survivors that you get combo cards from. It's mostly the Tape It or Die guys. But it's also the band gives you one. The one guy from the band gives you the electric guitar one. And then the other 2 are from the Tape It or Die guys. So it should be 1,000. So it should be 3,000 plus all Peep Shows. Yeah, 10,000 for all the Peep Shows. That costs 3,000. So that, I mean, that's probably worth doing. There's a couple of more things like that, like I think in one of the sports places there's a bunch of dummies you can use. Oh, I should use my new SUV. Where is it? I was distracted by that beautiful woman. He's here somewhere. Wait, who's here? Where's Flavortown? Oh, he's here. I'm sure Jonathan's just hanging out. I want to watch the guide for Infinity Mode because I don't remember anything, but I don't want to leave the stream. Do both. Just alt-tab it. Believe me, you won't miss anything. Character looks like a ninja. No, what, just because the blue hair? Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so I have the SUV key. So what you do is you quite literally just drive around the silver and platinum strips for hours doing this. Like, this is how you get the 72,000 kills achievement. Like, this is it. And I'm sure there's an appropriate loop, but I think at the end of the day, you literally just drive around. You probably just drive around like this and try to get as many kills as possible, and it's just dumb as shit. And then when your SUV breaks, you zone and get a new one. Like, that seems like all it's gonna be. So there you go. Welcome to the achievement hell. I don't think I've ever done this, honestly. I don't think I've ever put in the time or effort to buy the SUV key for $2 million. Because it just seemed a little bit excessive. Oh god, the lag. I'm gonna kill my Xbox. There's likely a better route, like just a good route to do, and then you just loop it and keep doing the loop. You also have to get 1,000 kills on a motorcycle, so you'd use the slice cycle, which means you're gonna have to kill what's his name, which you probably have to do anyways, because if you're running up and down the whole strip with your SUV, then you know. Probably a good use of your time. Did you get that thing I sent you? Did you get that thing? That thing that I sent you. Birdman is a good show. Which is really funny because there's like an actual Birdman cartoon that is like terrible. But then they made like a parody of their own cartoon with all the other Hanna-Barbera characters, which is fucking hilarious. Yeah, this seems really exciting. Playing Flash games with the stream. Playing Flash games, that's hilarious. The stream in the background, watching Wes murder every single zombie. My queen up there. There we go. Yeah, I feel like this is just like, this is gonna take fucking forever. Okay, so we know what we're doing. You just kill this guy. 1,000 unarmed kills. When would be a good time to do 1,000 unarmed kills? I think it is just like get money first. Just get all the money and then do that. So let's restart the story. I guess what you do is like you restart, like you get the money, buy the stuff, and then buy the stuff and do the fortune teller, and then restart the story, which is my. Wait. All unsaved progress will be lost. What? What? This game is actually officially secretly sponsored by Ninja, but Wes is too ashamed to admit it. If Ninja came in here and threw down some cash, I would gladly accept his sponsorship money. Not that he needs advertising. I mean, I think I think even on Mixer, he still gets a lot of viewers. Like, obviously, moving from Twitch to Mixer was not a good idea for viewers, but it was a good idea because you got a bag of money from Microsoft. It's not just a game. Oh, right. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so we're so good. We should still have our key and stuff. Need to do overtime in Dead Rising, then do all the achievements. I mean, I would only do all the achievements if you are interested in doing it. I would never feel obligated to do the achievements because, like, in Dead Rising 1, it's kind of tedious. There are elements of tedium, but I guess for the most part, it's pretty interesting outside of Infinite Mode, which is more of just like a challenge on you. It's more just like a challenge on you to sit around playing Dead Rising for an entire day. Whatever. It's like minimum 12 hours, but closer to 14 when you take some breaks and stuff. That's not a good achievement in my opinion. Need to do overtime. Yeah, like I said, just you shouldn't feel obligated to do any achievements just for the sake of it. I think a lot of people do, and it's just like, yeah. Like, especially for Dead Rising 2, I think just doing like the All Survivors playthrough.
Yellow.
Like, honestly, I think doing like the All Survivors, All Psychopaths playthrough that I did in my like original guide is probably the most fun way to play Dead Rising 2. Because when you get into doing this stuff, it's a lot of tedium. It's like I'm gonna have to enter every store, but first thing we're gonna do is whatever this thing is. You have to like enter every store and use everything, but the first thing you should do is just get Katie or Zombrex. Are you ever gonna do an all achievements guide for Dead Rising 3? Probably at some point. I don't know when. We'll see how I feel after I do Demon Souls and Dead Rising 2. I'll probably redo Dead Rising 1 since I have the footage. I'll just do some adjustments to it. Because I want to make new graphics for everything, and then have like graphical templates set up. But at some point, probably. Oh yeah, I gotta do the Zombrex posters too. There's probably like fucking 30 of them or some garbage. Like just to fuck with you. There's even more. Might just get the Mega Buster. Like that's what I would that would be my major adjustment to my guide, is just like I thought it was cool what I did, but like where I did it all in like the second playthrough or the first playthrough I did like Zombie Genocider and Frank the Pimp, but in retrospect it's probably better to just be like, listen, just go do Zombie Genocider right off the bat, because there's no reason to not do it right off the bat, because you have to fight some psychos. You have to fight some psychos in Dead Rising 1, so you have to fight, like, Carlito. You have to fight Adam, because you need the shortcut, and you have to fight, whatever his name is. Cliff. So you gotta fight a bunch of guys. And I guess the point I'm getting across is, like, you're better off just straight up running down to the... Like, you're probably better off just straight up running to the maintenance tunnels, doing that and any miscellaneous achievements in that first playthrough.
What do you got?
and getting zombie genocider done as soon as possible, and then you can consider the other playthrough for like Frank the Pimp. But the thing is, it's like super inefficient because it's like an entire other playthrough, right? But it definitely gives you like a lot of a time buffer. It kind of sucks that you have to like sit through and get the thing. Where was the Zombrex poster? I feel like there was one over here.
Don't fall behind.
Right, I'll just rescue Denise and we'll start doing laps and looking for all this shit. Like, it's gonna be fucking terrible. It's good, boys. We just started again because we don't want to do a thing just yet. Ugh, one killed. That's it's not a lot of zombies killed. I guess since I'm here, so there's I think there's a lizard mask that's actually a thing. Whatever. I'll grab some gifts for Katie while I'm here. Is that? Never mind. Oh, my hand, my thing. I think maybe these ones. Yes. There's the lizard mask. There's like the lizard mask clothing and the lizard mask item, which sucks. Okay. Toy spitball gun isn't one. Bag of marbles is. Is that the only things in here? Stick pony and whatever. I think that's it. But it's like gonna have to run into every store, like every store, and that sucks. That sucks super hard, bro. Shoe store. You gotta try on all the shoes. I mean, the thing you do with going into every store is like quite literally just a wall following algorithm. So you pick a wall and you follow it. So I think if I actually bust these, like I think I sit here and I bust these. Okay, Denise, why don't you just fucking go over there? I think if you sit there and break all these, you get a PP bonus. Wes, what are you, in your opinion, the 3 best games you'll recommend everyone playing? I don't know. That's a big question. That is a heavy question. Is this worth doing? Dummy punched PP bonus. 1000 PP. So that was that not? I don't get an all dummies destroyed. What? I thought you get an all dummies destroyed, but I guess not. Okay, whatever. It's like, yeah, whatever. Just rescue Denise and do the things. You can't really do anything until Katie gets her Zombrex. I mean, that's not totally true, but you know. Bare hands. I don't know if bare hands is better than the boxing gloves, but whatever. Are the maintenance rooms open in New Game Plus, or do I have to wait for the key? I know Sullivan gives you the key. Just want Denise out of my hair, basically. Ugh. Been here for 5 minutes, try this trophy, and got bored. Got played Dead Rising 2 off the record and try for 6 digits instead. Dandy. Infinity mode is so boring. It's like really, really boring. And I wouldn't recommend anyone do it. It's just like super boring. And I honestly believe that there's like no value in it. As an achievement, it's not even interesting. Like, if you were active for that 12 hours doing stuff, then sure, but you're not. You're literally sitting there. Literally sitting there. Just waiting. Because you get tons of food, and there's like, okay, so you basically just sit there for like for hours doing nothing. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to. Hey, oh fuck! I didn't bring my thing. I must have dropped it. Okay, whatever. I need a stick pony. So how much was that? 10,000. I mean, doing these gifts for Katie, because you can't really do anything until you get Katie's Zombrex. So I think doing the gifts for Katie every playthrough is a good idea. Except the one where you need 72,000 kills, because that one, it would be worth it to just run. Go rescue Denise. Don't even rescue Denise. Get the Zombrex and then just start doing your kills. And then when you need to go back to give Katie Zombrex, you give Katie your Zombrex. And then head back out. That would be a good one for skateboards, actually, because you'll be low level. I'm pretty sure maintenance rooms aren't open. They might be. They might be in New Game Plus, but I don't know if they are. Oh, okay, in New Game Plus they are. But this is the thing, right? So that was 1,000 for busting that dummy, right? 1,000. And I think I get 50. So if you kill 20 enemies with a spike bat, it's the same as that other thing, which is like not good. Like it just means like those PP bonuses are not very, yeah. And you get the combo card for this one, so you always have it. Like just by making this, you have the combo card. So killing 20 zombies with a spike bat is the equivalent of beating on those dummies. Which, you know, I mean, you know, it's like not that big of a deal. Okay, so there's the elephant in here. Okay, so there's tons of shit in here. So I gotta put on like all the clothes. Yeah, that's about right. You gotta wear every clothing item, enter every store. It's just a lot of tedious garbage. A hanger, that's all I wanted. There, you thing. Hanger. But it's also like you gotta use every weapon, so it's like, yeah, like all these boxes and shit have to get used. Okay, so there's only like 2 clothing items in here. But I'd have to run in here and, oh, never mind. Never mind, there it is, okay.
Killer.
But I'm gonna grab this gift for Katie. I mean, you have to hit, yeah, like these count as weapons, so you have to use them, right? So I have to run and hit a zombie with this thing to get it to count, and then I have to take it back to Katie. But if it breaks, you can't give it to Katie, so... Like, there's like a seam at the bottom. Like, if a seam opens up in the bottom, it doesn't count as giveable. But you can smack like one guy with it. Is the sports fan outfit in the regular Dead Rising 2? It is, but it's DLC exclusive, so you have to pay for it, which... Like, if you have it, I would use it, for sure. But I'm not going to pay money for it. And I wouldn't advocate you pay money for it either. Especially since Capcom Vancouver's dead. Although I guess it would go to Capcom. But, you know, whatever. Sup, Wes? Or is it you, Wes? Your voice sounds different. No, it's me. It's Wes. I'm like the only one who streams on this channel. So yeah, it'll always be me. Unless Max is here or something. Or we're doing like a co-op stream. Which may happen. If we're gonna play Dead Rising 2, we may actually do it. I mean, that's the other thing is, like, you can win money from Terror's Reality. So if you're adamant on getting the platinum, you have to play online. So it might be worthwhile to just play online, like, right away. To just play online, do all the Terror's Reality stuff first, and then go and make up the difference with gambling. Because who knows how much money you make from Terror's Reality. And if it's something you have to do anyways, you can double dip the cash. Right? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you get some outfits and stuff from Terror's Reality as well, but I don't know if they count. I don't actually know if they count. Oh, you know, I should check the locker, because if they actually give you names for the clothing, that'd be good. I kind of had to make up names for Dead Rising 1, because I don't think it's explicitly said what they are. But running around doing every weapon is going to suck. It's going to suck for everybody involved. It's going to suck for me to do it, and then it's going to suck for me to do all the image processing, because I'm going to have to take, like, the icon of every weapon like that and, like, process it to be like, you used the hammer. The sledgehammer got used. You entered... Yeah, you entered Royal Flight... Like, you entered Style and Toddlers. You entered Casual Gals, right? Like, that's the kind of shit that we're gonna have to deal with. You looked at the poster, right? It's gonna be a lot of stuff to do. Do I plan on playing Neo 2? Maybe. I might. Astonishing Illusions. I might. I liked Neo, but I don't think I'd ever play it again. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. There we go. Oh, it doesn't take the mask off. Great. I like I said, I like Neo. I don't know if I ever want to really play it again because it was kind of intense. So, smack with the bear. Jelly beans. Yeah, I don't know. Neo 2's probably the same. It's probably good. It's probably just like, I don't know. I don't really feel like it right now, and I got too much stuff, other stuff to deal with at the moment. I might get it. I don't think I will though. You know, last stream was more entertaining than most other streams. Damn, dude, that's savage. Because it was like, it was me standing in front of the slot machine pressing B. It was like so goddamn boring. I was bored to tears. I cried once the stream ended. And let everybody down with my horrible content. If you have to do all that, the full vid won't be up until March 30th. I wouldn't expect it to be up anywhere near March 30th. It's gonna be a long time, and I'm doing Demon Souls first. This is all just preliminary work. Because what'll happen is I'll do the preliminary work, like this stuff, where I kind of figure out my basic route, what I kind of want to achieve. And then I'll start doing more planning and testing, which is more playthroughs of this, and then I'll do the final playthrough, which is what I use for the video, which is where I figured everything out, I know what to do, and I do segmented, so I'll do saves. So every time you see me save, I usually stop and try it a couple times. Like in Dead Rising 2, like in Case West, I did a lot of save scumming. Because a lot of the time it was like I'd be running somewhere to do something specific and I'd forget. So I'd reset and like reload my save and then resume the recording, right? It's like stuff like that, which is just a pain in the ass. But it makes it so you don't like accidentally miss something. Except when I did miss something, which was I missed one of the cameras, which is always shitty. Love the stream because you talk to everyone. I just try to talk to everybody during the stream. Do you guys watch streams where the guy streaming doesn't interact with everybody? That seems so crazy to me. It's like the whole point of streaming is to interact with your chat. It seems like crazy that people wouldn't do that. I mean, I guess once you get like huge, like some of the huge streamers, like yeah, it's not going to be feasible to interact with everybody. Just for the actually this counts as a store, does it? Whatever. Cross through the dark bean, I guess. The 3 Club Monty. But yeah, I mean, if you have a chat that's like there's like 10,000 people in it, there's like no fucking way you're gonna be able to talk to everybody.
Not bad.
There's just like no chance that you're gonna be able to do it. Oh, my lady. Yeah, there's a lot of shit. You just have to run around all the stores. Black dress shoes. Okay, they have names. That's good. I don't think they had names in Dead Rising 1. I could be wrong. I think it just said change. Return clothes. Oh, fedora. Look at us. Such fancy lads. Streams are actually fine for me because I only watch Wes so I can have conversation with him. Like sometimes the conversation isn't purely gay. Yeah, that's very true. We often talk about not smelling like meat to attract girlfriends. That was a good one. Aviators was pretty good.
Smooth.
Yeah, all these like clothing stores, just like just like 6 different kinds of sunglasses for you to put on, which is okay. Those aren't anything. Yeah. Oh, yellow tinted. Maybe it is only 3 in here then.
Killer.
Can you save the high rollers? Maybe. Probably not this playthrough. Sport glasses.
Nice.
I mean, playing the poker sucks, so I don't really want to do it if I don't have to. I mean, you will want to do it. You will want to do the high rollers and save whatever. Do the strip poker game, because the strip poker game gets you the night boots, which is one of the hidden costumes. So You can get the Arthur costume by doing all that shit, which you probably will want to do. It's like a hat. Wild Frontier hat. Oh my god, is that a raccoon skin cat? I can't say the other one. What they're actually called. Yeah. Boom. Tourist boat hat? Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh, this is gonna be so tedious. I mean, doing it in Dead Rising 1 wasn't so bad, but doing it in Dead Rising 2 is gonna be rough. I don't know why. There's just so much crap to do. Is that all it is? Some boat hats, Wild Frontier hat. Wait, we already have a Wild Frontier hat, don't we? It's a different Wild Frontier hat. Okay, let's chug an OJ. Yeah, there's like a couple hats in here. That's it. I mean, does this count as something? Yep, it does. I'm sure every time it has a little pop-up like that, it counts. So you gotta go in here. Well, this is questionable. Tomahawk, yeah. So it's like go in here and grab a tomahawk. And probably a bow. And just have a horrible hiccup. Shoot someone at least once with a bow. I wonder if the bow counts as a gun or not. Or a ranged weapon, or whatever, throwing weapon. Probably whatever. Okay. I mean, a lot of this is literally just busy work, like I said. It's like, oh, a mannequin. Oh my god. Does the mannequin break? The mannequin breaks, doesn't it? And then I have to use like a mannequin torso and a mannequin head and a mannequin thing. Yep, it's breaking. Yep, there it is. So I'm gonna have to use every mannequin part. I'm gonna have to use like the mannequin torso. Oh my god. Well, at least it breaks fast so I can make sure I've used it. I wore a raccoon hat for a while when I was, I guess, 12. Really? Well, I'm sure your dad probably shot it or something, right? Like, there was a reason for it. It's every stream watched until now. Yeah, we go off topic a lot, which is fine. But I don't like. I mean, we were just talking exclusively. Oh, okay. I don't know if I hit anybody with that, but I guess that probably counts as a ranged weapon, which fun. Hunk of meat, get in there. Oh, God. Do I stay up till 6 a.m. to get the 6 mil? Why, dude? Why would you do that? That seems a bit excessive. We're in sport trance, so it's like, yeah, grab a football. I mean, we're talking literally going like, yes, grab a football. Grab a football helmet. Looks kind of cool. I'm Chuck.
Yes.
Football master. Nothing else on this wall. Probably like seven different kinds of shoes. There's a lot of orange juice around, actually. It's kind of surprising. Usually just go with the booze, because there's like way more booze. Basketball high tops. Did we cook those on already? These are basketball high tops too, right? Some hangers. Hangers. A baseball bat. We've used baseball bats, I'm sure. Sporty tracksuit. Oh, it's, yeah. It's like you can get the yellow Kill Bill one. Or I guess not Kill Bill. The Kill Bill one was inspired by the, whatever one. What's his name? God, why don't I know? Bruce Lee. The Bruce Lee one. Yeah, thanks for the great content. If I was following your Dead Rising 1 guide and the time ran out when I was like 200 kills away. Oh my god. Damn, dude. That sucks. More bats. I mean, you get like 1,000 PP for hitting this. I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, apparently it doesn't work at all. Whatever. Not worth the time, probably. Some skateboards. Now we're upstairs. We don't want to be upstairs yet. I guess I could come upstairs. No, it'd probably be easier to do all of downstairs first, just because of whatever. Just because it makes more sense to do like all of downstairs and all of upstairs. Something up here. What is it? Oh, right. I have to get Katie's Ombrex. I forgot.
Is Katie okay?
How do I do this? There's some weird jumping thing you have to do. It's to get that, I think, right? Yes, it is. And also, for whatever reason, there's dynamite up there, and that's always a problem. Whatever. I'll head back and give Katie her Zombrex, and then resume. Yeah, I might just, because you're gonna have to get Katie Zombrex, and honestly, I get distracted and I forget what I've done. So I'll probably just be like dick around until you get Katie Zombrex, and by dick around I mean just get her the gifts, and then we'll start tracking afterwards. So after that, I would probably be like, okay. Once I got Katie's Zombrex, I'd probably start the tracking of all the stores you go in, even like even if you've been in them already, just to do the tracking there. Oh my god. I don't even think it was real. We got in a bag of random junk. Okay, it might have been real. I'm gonna give Katie her Zombrex. I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom. I think it plays a cutscene the first time, so I'll just let it run.
Hey, honey. I told you I'd get some Zombrex.
See, that wasn't so bad, Dad.
You sure are Daddy's girl.
Look, Dad, I got a new power in Mega Man.
Whoops. Sure, save and continue. Okay. I'm back. Trophy. Yeah, but it still sucks. I wouldn't stay up till 6 a.m. for it. Like, if you stay up all night for that, I wouldn't do that. Curse stream happening in a non-existent day. No, this is extra rent day. You get a free day of rent. There's a beautiful girl there. What's with Fleabag? What the heck is Fleabag? Yeah, Enter the Dragon. Yeah, that's the one. It's Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon. I haven't watched a ton of Bruce Lee movies. I prefer my kung fu movies a little more lighthearted, like Jackie Chan style. Damn. Yeah, it's just like standard shit happening. Hello, how's it going, Default? Welcome back to early stream for early boys. So I'd probably start tracking here, because I think it's just easier to be like, oh. Now you can start running around. Yeah, I think doing your gifts for Katie first is a good idea, because it's just easy. It kills a bunch of time. It gives you a bunch of early PP that's like super easy to get. I mean, you could do some of the bonus things in the meantime as well. Like, I have to check. There's like the thing. Like there's the you can beat the dummies for 1,000, which might be worthwhile, and then you can do some other stuff.
Keep going. Stick to me.
Just trying to figure it out. I mean, you get dynamite for the Blambo and shit easily too.
Keep it moving. Follow me.
Like that jump is kind of precarious at low level because you can take damage. Although I could test right now. Let's try it right now. Let's see how close I am to being correct.
Come on.
Because I often like being correct. So let's rescue Lashandra and Gordon, and then see if I can do Snowflake. Let's do that right now.
Stay close.
We want to do the Snowflake, the two guys in the thing, Esther, Doris, and whatever. Is there anybody else missing? Okay, it's Snowflake, Lenny, the two guys in Shanks, the old woman Esther. Oops, were they even close enough? the old woman Esther, and then Chadwick, and whatever, Doris. That was a mistake. Keep replaying Dead Rising 2 start menu cutscenes because I don't want to play the fight against Stacy. Wait, against Stacy? You're playing off the record? Like, the Stacy fight's not good. it's a bad fight. It's a bad fight.
Hurry up.
Let's be honest. It's a bad fight. Been summoned. Oh, hey Bob, how's it going? Well, you were here earlier, weren't you? Weren't you here earlier? Am I drunk? Gives you early pee-pee. So I mean, I didn't name it pee-pee. Okay, everyone's like, oh, no grown man should say pee-pee so many times. I was like, well, that's what it's fucking called. Do you want me to say prestige points every time? I could say prestige points, but you guys seem to like pee-pee, so I mean, it's what it's called. You get a pee-pee bonus. It's not lost on me, okay? I know what it sounds like. I know what it's meant to say. Okay, so it's we can use this. We have to do the Zombrex posters too, but I feel like it'll be more exciting if we do Snowflake. Like it'll be more interesting to do Snowflake. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. And see if my method is better. My superior method to the old superior method.
Let's kick some ass.
I mean, getting that 8 survivors at a time done is good. Like, it's just nice to do. It's convenient. You know, it's just convenient. Actually, damn, we can drive. Oh, fuck's sake. Now I'll just replace it with this one. You are my orange juice now. It's just convenient to get it out of the way right away. But the thing is, like, I think I'd rather you be a more higher level. I'd rather you be a more higher level attempting Snowflake than just doing it at, like, level 1. I mean, I can do it at level 1. But I'm thinking about making it easier for people. And giving yourself more health and more inventory will help, because you can bring healing items. So that helps. Mind if I ask a question about Monster Hunter even though you're playing another game? I absolutely do not mind. It happens all the time. It doesn't matter what I'm playing. You can bring up whatever you want. You can talk about whatever you guys want. Yes, we're going this way. I'm sports carring through Slot Ranch. Is this his Joker cosplay? No, I don't think so. I'm trying to be whatever his name is. Bruce Lee. We love PP. Playing off the record while watching Dead Rising 2. They're the same game. Does anyone else notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. You can talk about just about any other game regardless of what he's streaming. Yeah, exactly. I don't really care. You can talk about whatever you guys want. Yesterday we were talking about, like, dating and scars and stuff. It was just like, what? Okay, fine. Whoa. I'm getting out. I'm getting out. My car took me as far as it can. And that's fine. Why does it have so... Like, why does he have so many multiplayer trophies? I don't know. I don't like multiplayer trophies. I think they're a bad idea. Because they don't age well. Because your game is going to die. Like, your community for your game is going to die eventually. It just happens, right? Can't really do anything about it. So it just happens. So when you have multiplayer trophies, it's just like... All it does is be like, okay, you gotta find like 5 friends to collude and do the multiplayer trophies and basically cheat the trophies, which is like not the point of the trophies. Trophies are meant to be earned, not cheated.
Hey, buddy.
It was Lenny. We were also talking about surgery we were. So wondering if you do updated Iceborne progression guides for the other weapons too. I main bow and your guide was amazing. My brother plays Lance, he was hoping for a similar updated video. I will eventually. Like, check the spreadsheet. There's a spreadsheet link under the bow video. And it has pretty much what I would consider the correct, or what I'm going to do. For the most part, what I'm going to do is in that spreadsheet. So if you go to the bow video and click the spreadsheet link that's in the bottom, you can basically get what I would do. And I will get to the Lance eventually. I don't know when, but it will happen eventually. I'm gonna do them all. It's just gonna take a while. That's why I filled out the spreadsheet. Guys coming for me? Need to wait for her to run. Can you leave me alone, please? How hard is it to leave? How can she slap? How can she slap? Make a line between her and me. Him and me? I don't know exactly what it is. What the fuck? Are you eating it or not? Okay. Sure. Just bait me out of there. Fine. Fuck it. Did she eat it? No. She didn't eat my vertical steak. Where is that stupid tiger? Okay, getting it. Getting it done. I mean, it helps when there's no zombies around. That's always a good sign when there's no zombies around. Wait, did not eat it? What the fuck? What? You can reuse the steaks? What? I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, maybe she ate a hand or something. Like, I think you can, like, the cube of meat or whatever. I think someone said you could call, and it helped. I don't know if that's true. I have a feeling it doesn't work.
Hey, anybody?
God, why? Why would you do this to me, Snowflake? I guess it doesn't matter. I have to wait for those guys to spawn anyways to test this. I'm pretty sure you have enough time.
Anyone there? Hello? Hey there.
It's looking right at me. Staring right at me. Okay, he's going for it. Didn't see the spreadsheet? Yeah. You wouldn't be the only person who didn't see the spreadsheet. I get all those questions all the time, like, where's Bo, where's whatever, and it's like... I filled out the spreadsheet, except for, like, LBG and, like, HBG and Hunting Horn aren't done, but... Spreadsheet was there because people were asking for videos and they were waiting, so I was like, whatever. I'll fill out the spreadsheet, and that way...
Anyone there?
That way it'll be done. That went way easier. I don't know why.
Anyone there?
I don't know why that went way easier than yesterday. But it did. But yeah, the spreadsheet's there for that reason, and you can follow it without having to watch the video if you don't need to. You know, if you just need the video for, just want a quick reference, you can use the spreadsheet. And there's some extra info on the spreadsheet. Yeah, I think this is easier, because having Lashandra and Gordon with you kind of sucks. This will be easier if the timing is appropriate. If the timing's not appropriate, then it's going to be harder.
I'm in trouble.
There's Lenny. Welcome, Genji. Oh, hey, how's it going? Wait, back from dinner, and for some reason you're dressed as Santa in pajamas at football practice? No. No.
This is terrifying.
We are red. What's his name? We are red Bruce Lee. and we're wearing we're wearing our safety helmet for safety. Okay. I mean, come on. Would you would wear a fucking helmet? I would wear a helmet. I would wear full body armor if I could in a zombie outbreak. Of course I would. Lenny, come on. Come on, Lenny. Cheat not only the trophy, but yourself. Well, I mean, the multiplayer collusion thing is just stupid. Because that's what it's gonna be. It's like, okay, we all want the trophy, so what are we gonna do? It's like, okay, you're gonna do a round robin thing. So whenever a game comes up in Terror's reality, because you have to win all the events. You have to win all the events, like all the individual events. You have to win one of like the rounds, and then you have to do some other stuff. So it's like you have to win all the events. So what's gonna happen is you're just gonna track who's won what event, and then you're gonna next time that event when it comes around, you give it to somebody else, right? Somebody else gets to win it. Like that's what it's gonna be. And personally, I don't think that's particularly exciting. Like I get that there are ways to encourage people to play the multiplayer, for sure. I don't know when they spawn. They spawn in Shanks. So the question is, do I run down there and do those people? Those guys? Or do I wait for these guys to spawn from Shanks? What time is it? See if they spawn at 11. If they spawn at 11, that would be muy bien. Muy bueno. Oh. Welcome to the family. I was right. This is way easier than bringing Chandra and Gordon. LaChandra. That's way easier. That is so much easier. Oh. That was the Tiger T-pose. Have you ever killed Snowflake? Yeah, I'm sure I have. Like, usually if I go to Snowflake but I don't want to deal with Snowflake, I will just leave. I'll just leave the Yucatan. But fighting Snowflake kind of sucks because it's hard to kill her. And you're usually much better off. I almost guarantee you Lenny didn't show up. He didn't zone with me. No one looks at the description, Sunzu. Yeah, I have a pinned comment too. That's what's so frustrating is people leave comments and it's just like, oh, he did come with me. People leave comments and it's like, where's this? It's like, did you look at the spreadsheet? No? Okay, fine. Thanks. You try to make things easy for people, but people, they don't want it to be easy for themselves, apparently. Some people need to be their hands held, which kind of sucks. Because it's like, listen, I try to make it as easy as possible, as easy to follow as possible. I try to give you the resources, but a lot of the time it just doesn't work. Like I don't know how I could make it more easier. What is it? Why can't I talk to him? Kenneth, talk to me.
Don't fall behind.
Can you talk to me, Kenneth? Give item. Oh, did he join too? Did he just join up? Okay, he just did. Fine, fuck it, whatever. Okay. So what's next? So I get grabbed. My banana grabbed. Finally getting oh, you got Octopath Traveler today? Nice. We're all very ice cream scoop. What? 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 Lost. I think it's Lost, whatever it is. Highbrow ensemble. Ooh. The snooty laugh now. Okay. This one. So that should be 4, 6, 7, and then 8 with Rebecca. So yeah, this is way easier to do it this way. You might be a bit tight on time for a live on location, but like not having to escort LaChandra and Gordon is significantly easier because it's probably gonna, like I said, it's probably gonna take you till like 11 o'clock to get Snowflake anyways, which is easy. No one reads the description. Confucius. And nobody reads the description. Doesn't matter who you quote. It'd be fucking. What's that guy's name? Rene Descartes. Rene Descartes would say the same thing. So like the spreadsheet, any specific reason that you don't use offensive guard with Lance? Too hard to incorporate. It's best incorporated with decos. The gear that has offensive guard is not very good. Offensive guard is fine on Lance. It's a good skill, but you have to actually know the timing, which makes it harder to incorporate. And like I said, it's better incorporated via decorations. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna run Ben Barrow's set with like speed eating offensive guard? It's like, it's not very good. You're way better off with something else. Can you gamble again this stream? I'm not gambling again on stream. There's no point. I don't want to sit around for fucking another 2 hours pressing B at a slot machine. It was awful. It was bad content. There's a zombie outbreak. I'd be in full armor. Yeah, I would. You just want to cosplay as Arthur? Not like full knight armor. I mean, you would make yourself bite-proof armor. Like, okay, if you take some cardboard, like you probably got like Amazon boxes at your house, right? You take some cardboard and you put it with duct tape, and it makes it somewhat light. Well, it's pretty light, and it's probably better than just your regular clothing, right? That's what I would do. That would be my go-to. I'd use all my duct tape, and I'd tape cardboard, slabs of cardboard and stuff to my my chest. Same thing with you can use phone books. Not that phone books exist anymore, but you could use phone books. Cut up phone books and tape them to your arms and stuff. Google ice cream scoop memes. What? I don't get it. I'm not gonna Google that. Octopath is a good time, but it got grindy pretty quick. Yeah. I feel like most JRPGs are very like, they're either really good and not grindy, or they're decent and very grindy. And a lot of games are really grindy. Like Legend of Legaia is one that gets brought up a lot. It's like, oh man, Legend of Legaia, what a good game. And then I played it and I was like, oh my god, there's so much fucking grinding. And it's not even just that it was like grinding levels to be able to survive shit. It was like, you have to grind battles because you need you need to basically get lucky so that when you kill an enemy that has basically some enemies have magic, and if you kill that enemy you have a chance of inheriting the magic, and you have 3 characters. So you can do the math of, you have to get a kill with the character you want to inherit the magic, and then you need to get a lucky proc. So you need to sit there and grind these monsters that have the good magic so that you can learn it on pretty much every one of your characters. Right? So you have to get a last hit on an enemy, and then via random chance hope that you get it as magic. And you have to do that for, you don't have to do it for all 3 of your characters, but you'd be better off doing it for all 3 of your characters, which should not surprise you that it sucks, because it's just grinding. And you kind of feel obligated to do it, because if you don't have the healing magic, Legend of Legaia is pretty difficult. All of you, go into the movie theater. Get the fuck out of my way so I can murder these people. What did I just say? Chadwick, get out of here. Why are you even standing out here? Usually you're in the movie theater. Oh my god, Chadwick. Why? Okay, let's go. You're so close. Oh my god, why are you shooting me?
Let's go.
Come on! Gotcha, thanks again. We'll pass it to my brother and help him farm for the Guardian decos. So far everyone else, yeah. Offensive guard's fine, it's just like, you need to know the timing, and if you don't know the timing, then it's not particularly good. Because it's kind of wasted itemization, and you'll get more value out of like the basic guard and stuff, right? I don't really incorporate offensive guard into my sets for that reason, because you gotta know the timing. If you don't know the timing, then it's basically a valueless skill. But if you're good, yeah, offensive guard's fine. It's totally valid to put it in your set if you know how to use it. The internet was a mistake. Ted Kaczynski. I don't think you should take anything Ted Kaczynski says seriously. Counterpoint, strip all of your clothes in the zombie apocalypse for maximum mobility. Yeah. I'm sure to win because my speed is superior.
Stick close. Still there? Hurry up.
It's a shame to hear. I like the demo a lot. Wait. Oh, that's grindy. Octopath Traveler. Is the Neo 2 demo out yet? Maybe we should try that. I don't want to download it. I don't know. Neo was... I feel like Neo is just like not something I'm probably gonna play. Played Neo once, I enjoyed it, and I don't think I'll play it again. I guess.
Faster.
Just mash through. Okay, so now we head back to Royal Flush.
Still there? Keep
Grab
going.
Esther, and then we... Oh, right. I should get the leadership magazine, otherwise I have to carry her. It's fine.
Stay close.
It's not that big of a detour. And, you know, we'll see how long I have for a live on
Stick with
location.
me.
I mean, it really depends how badly your snowflake fight goes. Because if your snowflake fight goes really badly, you might have some tighter time frames. But I think
Keep close.
ours wasn't terrible. It was pretty fast, but it wasn't like super
Move it.
slow. Dave going with a full Dunbin build.
Keep it moving.
Dunbin.
Keep
He's
moving.
Dunbin. Dex
Let's
build.
go.
Notice his problem is even as early as the demo. JP seems
This
extremely
way.
grindy. Yeah, I don't like. I don't know. The more I play, the more I think that grinding and like character building and stuff is just not very fun.
Follow me.
Like I was thinking about it for Hellpoint, right?
Stick close.
Hellpoint was that game we
Stick
played
with
the
me.
demo of, with the guy with the hands,
Keep going.
Mr. Hands.
Keep moving.
I can't say Mr.
This
Hands
way.
because that's
Stick to me.
something else. You know, the guy with like the Buddha looking guy or whatever, the Shiva guy, Shiva. But the Shiva guy, right? Like that was. I think it's easier just tell him to
Keep
follow me.
close.
The Shiva guy, right? That is. How far are we? It's almost, wait, what? One little duck bingo. It's not that far. Like, I just like would that game be better without character building? And I'm honestly thinking that. Like, I tweeted them and I was like, I beg you guys to not release this
Stay close.
because you're just not going to be ready. And I think I might make a video on it still, where I'll be like, listen, like, you guys are like
Follow me.
making these
Come
very
on.
dramatic changes.
Faster.
And I
Don't
think
fall
that honestly you'd be better off like maybe changing some stuff like fundamentally to make it less like Dark Souls. And that's like honestly where I'm kind of at. Like
Keep
I like
going.
Dark Souls and I like Demon Souls and I like all that and I like the character building in those games. But it's like I don't like how so much of your damage and so much of your like
Still
utility
there.
is all tied to these stat numbers. Like it doesn't feel good. And then you get like locked out of gear, like in
Keep it moving.
like Neo, you get like locked out of certain spells and gear, and same with Demon Souls and
Stick to
Dark
me.
Souls. If you don't have the stat investment, you can't use them. And like yeah, like the Hunter tools in Bloodborne was a great example too, because if you don't run an arcane build, you can't use any of these cool Hunter tools.
Keep close.
So it's like what this sucks, right? And if you had just removed the stats, then you could use all these cool Hunter tools, and it wouldn't feel so bad, I guess. Like I genuinely think that a lot of games are kind of held back by that that aspect of the stat systems, and it's all just legacy stuff from Demon Souls and Dark Souls. And I don't want to say they didn't work in those games because they did. They worked in those games, but it'd be nice to see more games that try to do the Dark Souls thing without doing the stats. Is what I'm getting at. Yeah, Noct, you need job points to get skills. So every time you wanted one skill, you had to progress the whole job level. Damn, dude. Sounds a bit harsh. It's a shame to hear. I like the demo a lot, but obviously that's only the very start of the game. I think I can tolerate the grind, but I know I've said that before and regretted it. Yeah. Well, I'm tolerating the grind right now. Let's get everybody
Keep
in
moving.
here. Everybody, get in here.
Move that way.
I'm back. What did I miss? Nothing much. We're just testing some other thing. Although I won't necessarily be able to verify it. But this should be 8.
Stick close.
What the hell's a Dunban build? Oh, I already read all that shit already.
Don't fall behind.
Biggest problem, minor spoilers. The highest level dungeon is about 60, so getting to 99 is hard. Wow. I mean, most times you don't need to get to 99. Like in most JRPGs, it's like mega overkill to get to 99. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7. So if we talk to Rebecca for a live on location, we should have 8, which should count for the achievement, which is good. Which means, yeah, it's way easier to just ditch Lashandra and Gordon. Like, drop them off at the safe house immediately, and then get these two. Because, actually, you know what? Maybe I can do that. I'm wondering if maybe I can incorporate this into just the All Survivors playthrough then. Because if I just rescue Lashandra Gordon, these are all guys I rescue anyway, and I have to do the cases, so that might be the way to do it. It might just be to grab everybody, like this, and then rescue them. As opposed to doing it in a separate playthrough, which actually would simplify quite a bit. Very interesting. That is like, that's a much better way to do it than bringing Lashandra and Gordon. Because it's lower risk. It's lower risk, lower amounts of babysitting. I think that's a lot better. And yeah, I think you can incorporate that into an all survivors.
Hurry up.
Especially considering what? Is anything else active? No. One man's trash. That's the pawn shops, which are open forever. Pretty sure that one doesn't expire. I mean, I could do the pawn shops while I'm running down there anyways. Just so it gets cleared off your list.
This way.
Ah, fucking Lenny. Lenny got grabbed right in his banana. No. No, don't do it. Don't attack Lenny. He's just a simple guy. Smart guy? I don't know.
Keep it moving. Stick to me.
Tressa best girl? Is she actually? Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention. I got fucking destroyed.
Still
Dance
there?
on the stairs.
Stay close.
Neo 2 demo is available now, but a really limited time. I'll play it, but I'm over it at this point. Oh, did you end up beating Neo, Dave? Or are you still working on it?
Go.
Quick head count. Looks like 7 to me. Dunban is from Xenoblade Chronicles. One of his skills gives you something like 90% evasion if he doesn't have armor on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get that reference at all. Hamster ball? No. We actually have to do stuff. We have to test some stuff out. Yes, I think that's a good way to do it. I think if... This is probably easy to incorporate into the All Survivors, All Cases playthrough. And if that's the case, then it simplifies things a lot. You won't have to do like a separate playthrough. Because I was thinking, like, would I have to do a separate playthrough and like do the 8 survivors and then reset? And then it's like, I think you don't even have to. I don't even think you have to. Oops. Chuck letting out some of his incel rage there for a second. Here we go. Try to keep up. Maybe you try to keep up with me, lady. Lady! So that should trigger the achievement. I'll do some testing on another account after. Or a profile, rather. But yes, it's like... If that works, it's great. Easy peasy. Because that way you get... You rescue everybody. And you get that achievement. And you... It doesn't really... Because sometimes you do like stuff like this, it can kind of fuck you. But... Let's save. Like, it kind of can fuck up the timeline, but I don't think this is going to affect the timeline at all. Because, you know, as long as you're being quick with a snowflake fight. Maybe I played Neo 2. I don't know. I feel like Neo's just not something I want to play, honestly, anymore. Not that I hate it, it's just, you know.
Follow me.
You know. Finally beat Neo. I enjoyed the secret final boss after the credits. Yeah, I thought that was actually pretty good. I didn't enjoy the build-up to him. Like that, whatever. Fuck, is it spoilers? Can we talk spoilers about Neo? Tell me if you don't want Neo spoilers and we won't talk about it. But I'd like to talk about it with Dave. I'll give you a moment to say whether or not you care. But yeah, I liked... as a general thing, yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought the ending was kind of wholesome, you know? Fucking he did exactly what he came here to do. And it's like I told you, Dave, it's exactly what you would have expected from the story, right? William came to Japan for one reason, and he got his thing, and that's that. And I did some optional endgame fights where it's like, lol, you're so strong, fight 2 bosses at once, fuck that. Yep. Did you see, whatever? What's his name? Peacock Boy and Ice Butterfly Girl, did you see them? Holy fuck. What a joke. What a joke of an encounter. Fuck you specifically, player. Jesus. Shit, do these count as shops? I actually wonder. Let's run into one of them. Does it count as a shop?
Come on.
Okay, I guess these don't count. But you need to change into your underwear at some point, so I'm gonna do it right now. No, you don't. No, you don't care, or no, don't talk about them. please clarify. What's this supposed to be? Is it like a cement thrower? Whatever. If I had plates with me, I could have made a plate launcher.
Follow me.
Becky, come on. Try to keep up, Chuck. Just like I took my clothes off. I took my clothes off, grabbed a cement saw, and I'm still ahead of you. Yeah, a lot of those fights in Neo are kind of bullshitty in my opinion, which is why I stopped playing. And apparently the DLC's like that too. Like all the Neo DLCs apparently very heavy-handed with the extremities. I looked online to see if I can fight that guy again. Oh, awesome! There's a mission for it. Yeah, I thought he was not a bad boss fight. Like, I thought it was not a bad fight, and then, you know. Oh shit! No, you don't have to do stuff. You don't have stuff to do the hamster roll. What? What?
Still there?
Fuck, the player specifically is highly accurate. I feel like that is very accurate for Neo. Like, I honestly do. I feel like that's just totally accurate. Fuck you specifically, player. No, there's... Okay, who did you think was the easiest fight in Neo? My easiest fight in Neo was, what's his fucking name? He's like a famous guy. What the fuck is his name? The guy with the spirit bear, or whatever. The lightning bear. That guy was the easiest. Fuck, what was his name? Machete. Oh, I can make a thing. Push broom plus... Yeah, get out of here, you guys. Oh, you guys.
Right up.
What the fuck is his name? The Black Samurai. Any Japanese game that puts Peacock Boy in it is likely going to be a big deal. Yeah, well, I think that's kind of like... I mean, try to call him Peacock Boy without spoilers, but yeah, like... Whatever his name is. I just feel like he's a big deal. He's a big deal in the Japanese folklore.
Stick with me.
Nothing more important than the folklore of that guy. It's that guy. 100 PP's not bad. Everybody here? Everybody, get in here. I wonder if you legitimately have enough time to go into every store. To go into every store and use every weapon during an All Survivors.
Faster. Move it.
I legitimately wonder. Oh, the Obsidian Samurai, yeah. I don't know about easiest, but I did beat him on my first try. Yeah, I just fucking crushed his ass. I don't know. I had like struggled with a lot of other bosses, but then I got to that guy and I just fucking trounced him. It was kind of absurd. But I did. His level was giving me a lot of flack. I struggled through that level. Who's that other guy? The fucking burning building guy was fucking rough.
This way.
You know, you'd probably know the one I'm talking about, Dave. You fight the... He's got like a crow or something. He got the gun. He's got a gun and a crow. Oh my god, I got turned around. Where am I going? This way. He's got a gun and a crow. That guy just... He fucking destroyed me so many times. And running through that goddamn burning building to get back up there sucked so badly. Neo has very strange hitboxes in my opinion. I think Neo's got a lot of issues. Well, not issues. You have to know what you're getting into. And one of the things you're getting into is getting like one-shotted by bosses a lot. I would say quite frequently, to be honest. More frequently than I'd like. If they count as bosses, the optional weapon-specific masters you can fight are all fucking jokes. Otherwise, I guess Obsidian Samurai is the easiest. I can't think of anyone else. Yeah. Oh, the masters? Like when you go into those arena quests? I don't know, some of those guys are kind of hard. Like, whatever, the red guy that I used his armor out through the thing. I actually remember the Spider Lady was really, really easy. Whatever, Jirai Gumo or whatever. Jiro Gumo. Gumi Gumi. I don't think... I might have killed her on my first try too, actually. Oh, who was really fucking hard? There's actually so many bosses in Neo now that I think about it. There's a lot.
Keep it moving. Faster.
Like whatever that guy's name is.
Move it.
The moth guy took me a couple attempts. The guy who like fuses into a moth. Fuses with his moth wife. I don't know. I feel like Neo actually has some pacing issues too. Like I feel like you kind of hit this like point, kind of like the midway point, I guess after. I guess it's after like the ninja mansion, which was a fucking cool level. I felt like after that ninja mansion, it kind of took a downward tick where it was just kind of like. It just kind of kept going, and there wasn't really a sign of it ending. If that makes sense to you, Dave.
I should have known you two were in cahoots the first moment you set foot in this place.
The crow gun guy wasn't too tough for me, but it did take me a few tries. Yeah, if you hit him when he, like, basically, like, dodge his attack, and then he's, like, in the air, and you knock him down. That helps a lot, but at the same time, it still is, it's not a freebie, you know? Not a freebie. Oh yeah, I always talk to Snowflake immediately after. He gets you an extra. I think it's 10,000. What the fuck is it? All these games that one shot you? Yeah, I feel like one shots are just not good. Like it can be okay. Like if you've got, like let's put it this way: if you've got like a super difficult difficulty, sure. But on the normal difficulty, I feel like one shots are a bit cheap. I'm not a fan. So we're likely going to get another call immediately after. Probably for like Luscious Lady and the two guys in the casino. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We're talking about Neo. Just talking about Neo. Hate artificial difficulty. It makes the game not fun at all. I wouldn't call it artificial difficulty. But inflated numbers where you get like one hit killed or near one hit killed definitely drag the game down. Like both ends of the spectrum, right? Like if it's so easy that like it doesn't matter if you get hit, that's also not very good. But by the same ticket, like if it's like you're getting one shot or near one shot, then yeah, it sucks. Yeah. So work is just compensation. So that's the casino employees. So I think you can actually, because we just got 7 survivors out, so now 2 should spawn, and Luscious Lady. Those are both in Slot Ranch, so that's like they're like here and here. So that's really easy. So I think you can incorporate that into... I think you can pretty easily incorporate that Rescue 8 into a playthrough really easily. Which is bueno, as they say. I don't know what odd hitbox is per se, but I do think that enemy attacks stay active for a long time. Oh, if the enemy does a full body swing, even the end of the swing is deadly. That's a good point too, actually. Yeah, so we did our thing. Resuming running around. A new message. What's this one? Oops. Ranger is on. Okay. Yeah, so you'll have to go and do a bunch of shit. It might not be feasible to do that all. So maybe what you do, maybe is you break it down into like 3 playthroughs, where you have like your initial playthrough where you do all this running around garbage, kind of like this miscellaneous stuff, because you can get some PP bonuses while you're doing it, which will give you some extra PP for when you have to fight Snowflake, a couple of the other psychos. And you know, you do all your stuff with like the, you do all your stuff with like the hair dye and the clothing, which would be easy. Because this is just running around, busy work. I mean, I probably could incorporate it into the all survivors, but it would be, I don't know, more difficult, I guess. You want things to be easy, and if I have to break it down because of time restrictions, it might be easier to do it the other way. Pans, wine, plates, cooking pot. Pasta. Pasta la vista, baby. It says Neo is beatable for what it is, but I agree it can get very cheap and it's not fun. Yeah, I felt that pretty hard. Towards the end of my playthrough, I was getting pretty frustrated with Neo, to be honest. I kind of wanted it to end. And apparently the DLC is like even more difficult, so I don't know about that. Just run into every store. Yeah, I feel like just run into every store, use every weapon that's in every store, get all your clothing. Yeah, that's from Case Zero, isn't it? Maybe it's a duplicate from Case Zero. Yeah, I feel like that's the ticket to do. Maybe I'll go all the way to when Randall spawns, or Randolph spawns, then buy the painting. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have to like grab like Centurion bust, like run over here and like bash a zombie, and then that counts. You know, it's gonna be really, really tedious, basically. Where's my thing? It's over here. My telephone box. Do you have a Discord? Yeah, I do. And it looks like Dave just linked it because he's a good mod. The best mod. Well, I don't want to say best mod. One of the best mods. All of my mods are my children. I love them all equally. See, Wes is going with the Dex build without going with any Dex build. Oh, yes, okay, got it. I mean, if I drop this, does it deal damage? Whatever, take a bunch of dynamite. That's probably the easiest way to get a Blambo. I mean, there's a second stuffed rabbit that's easier to get, I think. You can just do the jumping puzzle at the at Slot Ranch or whatever. Case Zero or Case West? This suit's in Case Zero. In one of the stores in Still Creek, you can get the plaid suit, I think. I don't know if it's this exact plaid suit, but it's very similar to this one. Oh my god, my bunny! Idiots, I'm out of here. No, don't go up the stairs. God, how long does that shit take to blow up? Oh, I need my rabbit back. I need to give it to Katie. I need to be a good dad. And don't you block me this time, zombies. Stronger than I am. I wouldn't have the patience for that. Wait, what did it say? Finish the game on all difficulties, but at the end I felt more frustrated than satisfied. I would not have. Yeah, I would not have bothered with all difficulties. It was a big yikes. I was happy to play Neo, and I was enjoying it for the most part for most of my playthrough. There was a couple of sections I was like, eh. But I just like took a break and came back later, and I don't know if I'd actually want to play it again. I'm like honestly on the fence of whether I'd play it again or not. Looking over the bosses, I'd say Shima Saikon, the samurai with a spear at Sekigahara. Sekigahara was the hardest and cheapest boss. What did he? He had like the lion, right? Like the lightning lion, I think. Yeah, he was pretty hard. Although, it didn't take me that many attempts to beat him. I feel like it took me more attempts to beat, what's his name? Guy at the end of the game. Like, okay, that fucking... It's not even like the, you know, you said there's like the secret end boss. It's like not even him. The thing that gave me the most trouble was like the section immediately before him, like the clones. That was fucking annoying. Let's see what Neo 2 brings to the table. I'm keeping it positive until it releases. Yeah, I think it's just... I think Neo 2 made the... embrace the too hard meme, which is kind of funny because it's like, what's his name? Itagaki or whatever. The oatmeal cookie guy. Ice Butterfly was neat. Giant Centipede was cool. New was annoying, but I got it after a while. But Shimasaka, no thanks. No. I did not enjoy the Centipede. Man just walks into a safe house with dynamite. Oof. That's pretty funny. No, I didn't like the Giant Centipede either. I thought that was a terrible fight. I thought it was badly designed. I didn't like, what's his name either. Umibozo was really hard for me. I don't know why. Because I had those stupid masks, like the, whatever, King of the Furnace masks or whatever. You put the mask on and you blow fire. I used those like really early on, and then I died. I didn't have them anymore, so I just had a bad time. I mean, which one's better? I don't know. I mean, if you want to play Dead Rising 2, like the complete thing, you play on both. I like Case Zero, actually. I think Case Zero is more meaningful to play. Case West is kind of just like, it's like really dull, in my opinion. It's very... I mean, Still Creek has some character, I guess. The Phenotrans facility is very, very boring. It's very, like, very stagnant. Very clinical, and very sterile, I guess. It doesn't have that same pop that you want. Out of something cool. Still Creek had some character, and it was reasonable. I like Case Zero. I think Case Zero got panned because there was like, not panned, but people didn't like it as much because it's like, oh, no co-op and all that stuff. But I don't know. I barely ever played Dead Rising 2 co-op. I played it like once co-op with my bro, and then we like never touched it again. Is there a hammer in here that I can use? Would I have to bring a sledgehammer in here from the safe room? Chieftain's Hut, a bit in there. What am I even doing? I'm just like doing nothing right now. Let's go to the Palisades and run around the Palisades, I guess. The sturdy package. Future lock at 626 is now following. Hey, thanks, man. Those mixer follows. Case Zero by far. It's actually a really good mini Dead Rising. Yeah, I agree. It feels more like an appropriate Dead Rising. Case West is just... Like, Case West is like the turning point of the series, I think. I feel like I can safely say that. You look at Case West and there's all these, like, casualization changes and adjustments, and it's like, okay. You can see why they started de-emphasizing... They de-emphasized survivors in Case West. They emphasized co-op. Like, you can see all these changes. See all these changes that were kind of started in Case West and pushed into Dead Rising 3 and then like further pushed in Dead Rising 4. So I would say that that was probably the beginning of the end of the series. You're thinking of the right guy with the lightning line. He was super rough for me, and I kept feeling like I was doing it wrong. Yeah, he took me a lot of attempts. Dude, those clones, they have my explicit permission to fuck off immediately. I was not having a good night, and I knew I was right at the end. I know. They just kept fucking coming. There were so many. My god, it was rough. I remember that. That part took me more attempts than I think anything else in the game. Because it was like, oh, okay. Just fight, like, 8 of these other guys you've already fought before at the same time. It's like, fuck. Oh my god, really? And yeah, exactly. You're like, I've beaten the game. I mean, okay, like the final boss. I thought like the final boss was bad. I didn't think that was a good fight. Like I get that you needed something like extreme and cool, but I didn't think that was the appropriate use of time. I don't think that was an appropriate use of resources to make that boss. I feel like a lot of games do that. They're just like, I don't know. Like let's look at Neo as what it is, right? Neo is William trying to get Saoirse back from Edward Kelly. He's trying to get Saoirse back from Edward Kelly, who stole her because she's like an Amrita magnet, basically, or an Amrita detector. Let's put it that way. So, what would be a logical conclusion for Neo would be for William to find Edward Kelly and beat him and get Saoirse back, right? Like that would be the appropriate. That would be the appropriate ending to Neo. Is you have a final showdown with Edward Kelly and you beat him, and then the game ends. But that's not what they did, and that's not what a lot of games do. And I feel like you could have had a way better fight versus. You should have had a bigger fight versus Edward, and that should have been the final fight of the game. But it got dumb. Let's put it that way. It got dumb. I don't know. I kind of prefer smaller scale stories, but I think like game developers are like, oh, we need a big finale. And then you fight like an 8-headed snake, and it's like, okay, this has nothing to do with anything, but fine. I just wanted to fight Edward Kelly in a one-on-one. Get my Meru waifu back. But such was not meant to be. It was not meant to be. Get the fuck out of here. I don't have the drop kick yet. No, we're gonna get some cut-offs. There you go.
What the hell?
Myself on consoles, I'm sad. PS4 boy is brainwashed into paying for my own internet. Oh, a fancy summer dress.
Pretty.
No, I'll probably buy RE3 on PS4 as well. I feel like my capture setup just works better on consoles. Like, it works for PC, but sometimes my PC kind of wigs out and doesn't handle playing the game and recording it too well. As referenced when we played RE2 again for a laugh and we got an S rank. Got my S rank achievement. Business casual.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of Neo was... It was missed opportunities, and they kind of missed the point. Like, it's so fun. It's actually kind of funny, because, like, so many of the cutscenes in Neo are, like, this grand thing happening, and then William, like, doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Because he's just like, what's going on? I'm not supposed to be here. It feels really awkward, which is funny for your protagonist. I always thought that was fucking hilarious. So apparently, I think you need to pay attention to these guys, because I know that this door opens at a certain hour. And I'm pretty sure there's a clothing in there, like a unique shirt or something, that you need to do. I'm pretty sure you need to go down there, even if you're not rescuing all the survivors. I mean, you have to do it in the second playthrough, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Because if everything's cumulative, it doesn't matter. Can I go back here? I can. Oh, there's the tanning beds. Yeah. Huh? Huh? What's that massager for? Why would you be massaging yourself while you're getting a suntan? Why would you do that? Can I go down here? Locked. I figured as much. That's obviously locked until you get the thing. Which means you have to go down there. Which means you have to do the thing. Whatever the case. You have to do the case with Ticket to Ride. Then that door unlocks. And then after that, you obviously have access to the maintenance tunnels. But before that, I guess not. I really gotta start paying attention to where the stupid Zombrex posters are. I don't even have spray paint on me. What's this? Water gun. That thing. What would this maintenance tunnel be then? Fire extinguisher, water gun, I guess. I assume this is something. There you go.
Just
Scratch
like
card.
Mom.
Snowball cannon.
All right.
It's not very good. Well, it gives you like 500 per kill. Does this even... It doesn't do anything. It's like wigging out. Yeah, take that. Looters. Get blowed up. Shaved head on Mohawk too, probably. This guy, he survived? Oh my god. He lived. Not for long, I guess. Bowie knife. How do you get bow and arrows? Machete. Not selling swords, I guess, this time. These are all the same haircuts, yeah. So we go to the other side, just go all the way around, and then go upstairs. Williams plays the protagonist supposed to have someone ignorant so he can learn along with the player. I think Neo handled that better than most games do. Yeah, I know, but it's really funny. But you know what I mean, right? It's just like he's not integrated well into the story. You know, he's like not important. Like everything that's going on is like way more important than what he's doing, right? He's just like along for the ride, and I get what you're saying, Dave. It just feels really awkward. Because they'll like be having this conversation, William will just be there and he'd be like, what? Wait, what? What are we doing? Like, that's what it feels like. But it's so goddamn funny. Because it's just, like, he's like so out of place. There we go. The most appropriate dress. I really hate that cliche where our protagonist is supposed to already know something, but they phrase questions in roundabout ways for the sake of the audience. Yeah. No, I feel like it works. Like, I'm not going to say that it was bad. Well, I kind of am saying it's bad. It just feels awkward because he's just... Because exactly, he's there, and he's there by design to be there.
I'm a big boy now.
Like to be that way, right? But it just... He's not integrated well. So he's, like, quite literally just there. And, like, they're going about... Like, they're talking to what's his name? Whatever the guy who ends up becoming Shogun, right? So they're talking to this guy who ends up being the Shogun. Or whatever the fuck it is. Forgot his name. But you're doing it, and it's just like, okay, sure. And then, he's, like, William's just hanging out, like, sitting around, and they're having a conversation, like, completely ignoring him, basically. And it's like, okay, fine. Amusement magazines. The funny Surfbot mask. How about that? What do we got here? What else we got? Pink hair, blue hair. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of these cosmetic places are just like... I think there's probably a lot of overlap in the clothes, which is fine. I'm just gonna need. I'm gonna need a bunch of checklists. I think there's no other way to do this. You just get a bunch of checklists, and you'd be like, you just track everything. Like, did you get the blue hair? Did you get the pink hair? Did you get the gray hair? Did you get the brown hair? You know. I really hate the cliche. Wait, 8-year-olds after their mommy buys clothes style echo. I don't get that. I don't understand. Absolutely love that aspect too. That dinner dance party cutscene early on where he's like, fuck, this place was great. Yeah. It was actually pretty goddamn funny. And then the girl, whatever the girl's like, I don't talk to drunk samurai or whatever. And he's like, I'm not a samurai. She's like, oh, worse, a common drunk. It's like, damn, dude. Fucking savage. Actually, you know what? She gave me a lot of trouble. I'm not gonna lie. She was a difficult one for me. She was really fast, and I couldn't, her patterns were hard for me to get a handle on. What's in here? What do you got in here for me? Motor oil. Oh, I guess you can like hacker in here then. Where's motor oil? If I could get a wooden sword or something. Some of the combo weapons are gonna be really specific to get. Like, you gotta get the wooden sword. What? Oh, it turned to nighttime. I'm like, what the fuck was that? That turned at night to night at like the most awkward time. It just came in, so I'm not even gonna ask what with the outfit. We're doing clothes horse, okay? We're doing the clothes horse achievement. Whatever it's called. I don't think it's called clothes horse in this, but I'm putting on all the stuff. Russian hat. Yes. 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 Knit cap. Tokugawa, yeah, the Tokugawa, yeah, that makes sense because it's the Tokugawa shogunate, right? So it makes sense it's the Tokugawa guy. Just convenient that William got to the side of the war that it would end up winning. Yeah, what a shocker. Not like whatever. The Obsidian Samurai. Oh, what's his name's like Yasuke or something, right? I think it's Yasuke. I think that's it. I think I'm correct. White lady's heels. Yeah. Just got Chuck's size there, no big deal. Yeah, Yasuke ended up on whatever, the wrong side of history. Hey, bunny slippers, that's fun. Boomer, I'm literally a 30-year-old boomer. Go-go boots? Oh my fucking god. Could this get any worse? That cutscene was awesome. Oh, a common drunk, even worse. Yeah. Oh, Katsu was a tough fight. Yes, she was. She was actually pretty hard. Oh, my eye. I got something in my eye. It's probably still there. Bunny slippers. So there's like 3 pieces of clothing in here. What's up, Yeeclaw? Welcome, unless you're here already. First, I see my friend doing a cheese taste test with 10 different cheeses, then this, and now he's doing one with water. Wait, what? A water taste test? White low heels. Are those different than the other heels? They probably are. Because there's white low heels here, and then, let me guess, over here is like white high heels? No, it's the same. A cheese taste test with 10 different cheeses sounds like a fun time, actually. Unless the cheeses are gross cheeses and taste gross. Urgent? Oh shit, do I have to get Katie's Arborex? I'm a little worried about her. Sign of life, okay. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Rob Sack of Digital. Yeah, that's case 2-1. Do I finish case 2-1? I mean, these early cases are actually not that difficult to finish, so I could potentially integrate them into this playthrough. Just depends what the point is, I guess. If the point was to finish, like, you have to fight Amber, you have to fight some of the psychos to get their weapons, right? Like, for one of them, like, you need Randy's chainsaw, I'm sure that counts. Crystal and Amber's swords count. I guess the flamethrower from Slappy is not necessarily his. A baseball uniform.
Nice.
Neo is kind of the best Souls copy we have. Maybe the Surge 2. I'd say Neo 2. Neo is probably the best. Neo is probably the best copy. Because I don't think that one has done it better yet. Is there anything up here? Do I have any skateboards? I could really use a skateboard. Hey. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a hockey stick. That's not a skateboard. I want a skateboard. What the HE double hockey stick is going on? Do I have enough time to get back? I mean, the problem is, one of the positives is once you go into a lot of these stores, all you have to do is go in. Because there's going to be a shitload of overlap with weapons. I'm going to see if I can make it back for Sign of Life in time. I'm going to head back for Sign of Life and see if I can make it. I mean, usually it's like... Oh, fuck's sake. When a thing's red, it's actually like... As long as you like hoof it back there, you can usually make it without too much issue. So I don't feel like I'm going to have any problems getting back there. Especially when I get in the car, right? I'm about to slap someone with a tissue. Why? Why would you do that? I could get worse if you put the Servbot helmet on too, so please do. It's too late. We've already zoned. Sorry, Chief. Oh, there goes our thing. There, just run back. Damn, workers' compensation is still up. I mean, you have so much time. You have so much time to do these rescues. The problem is if you don't do them right away, it starts to mess with the timeline. And certain people might not spawn at the right time. So, it's easier to just do everything as they come up. Yeah, maybe it might be late. It's gonna be tight. The car will help for sure, though. Obsidian Samurai's name is Yasuka. Yeah, that makes sense. Neo is by far the best Souls clone. I agree with that totally. I think the main thing that holds it back is level design. A lot of the missions are mazes to me, and it looks the same after a while. Yeah, there's some variety issues. Like, that's just kind of an issue with Neo in general. There's a lot of lack of enemy variety, lack of level variety. Because a lot of it is like there's not a lot you can do with the ancient Japan aesthetic, right? You have to kind of conform to that, which means you'll be doing what time is it? It probably goes with 8:30. You've got time, like you've got a time period restraint, right? So you have to use like ancient Japanese architecture, and that's gonna be limiting in on some facet of it. Are you saving Yanis? Probably not, because he probably hasn't spawned, because we haven't rescued anybody, which means there's probably 7 survivors. What's your favorite kind of cheese? That's a funny question to ask somebody. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the big things with Neo is it's a lack of variety, right? Like Neo has some cool stuff going on. Like, I've really liked the spider castle was a cool design. Like, it was kind of a cool idea, but it was still just a castle, right? And I think that's one of the big problems. Oh shit, this is gonna be tight. It's gonna be real tight. We might actually end up missing it. Swiss in every situation. Damn, Dave. You like those strong flavored cheeses, do you? Or I guess moderately strong. This is gonna be real tight. Let's see if we can make it. This is part of why I question whenever someone's like, "Oh, I didn't have enough time." It's like, did you actually try to get there in time, or did you run around deviating like crazy? Not the answer we wanted, but the answer we needed. I don't know what my favorite cheese would be. It depends, I guess. The cheese I eat the most is probably cheddar. But would cheddar be my favorite? I mean, I think I put it on the most stuff because it's the most reasonable. I mean, it's the most versatile, right? You put it in like a cheese sauce, you put it on like burgers, tacos. Tastes good on its own. Like if you're having a soup, you get some crackers and cheese, you know? Use cheddar. Chad Bro Chill 17. Yeah, I don't know. Just like... But then I like brie. We have brie at family events, you know. You have a brie wheel with caramelized onions and cranberries. It's pretty nice. Tastes real nice. You know what you mean by being limited by the setting, but Sekiro did it much better. And again, Sekiro is way more yeah, Sekiro's a lot more fantasy for sure. I mean, Neo is let's not say Neo is like hyper realistic, okay? Neo has a lot of fantasy elements. But by the same ticket, it is definitely trying to be more realistic because, like, there's a lot of segregation, I guess. Like, the stuff that's in Neo, that's... Like, there's, like, all the political stuff that's like, okay, yeah. Demons don't exist or whatever. And then you go to all these places that are, like, cursed by demons. It's like, okay. Are you cosplaying as a 40-year-old woman named Deborah? No, we're not cosplaying as Deborah. Where's my skate? Okay, so this is the skateboard place with no skateboards. Sure, fine, whatever. Smoked cheddar or Gouda is best. Smoked Gouda is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. The rind tastes kind of shitty sometimes. So I'll say it. I'll fucking say it. The rind isn't always the best. Kind of want to explore the maintenance tunnels, actually. So maybe we'll do Ticket to Ride. Live for 2 hours. I'm proud about how I got the subject from a game to cheese. Cheese is always relevant, okay, man? Cheese is always relevant to the discussion. We're still talking about Neo. Damn, barely made it in time. That was close. You actually have a pretty significant buffer. Like I said, it's kind of why I go, like, everyone's like, oh, I don't have enough time to do this. It's like, you can't dawdle. But you saw I was in the Palisades. I was basically as far away from that as I could be. And I didn't really, well, I kind of dawdled a little bit, actually, but I got there in time. There's a clothing store. Where are my skateboards? Where are the skateboards? It was a skater clothing store, okay? It wasn't just a clothing store, it was for skaters. So, obviously they should have had at least one skateboard in there to make them better. There's our nightmare slot machine of our nightmares. It's gonna haunt us forever. Crash. Sekiro is one of the best games I've played. The combat flow and mechanics is what sealed the deal for me. I like Sekiro too. I feel like the problem with Sekiro is there's a really big learning curve. Sekiro's a really good game, but I wouldn't want to do it again, I guess. Like, I wouldn't want to do the platinum again. I'd like playing through casually. I'd play it again casually, probably no problem, but I would definitely not want to do the platinum again because the platinum was just, you know, it was exactly like this. It was just a bunch of stupid grinding, right? Like, I was fine with the platinum right up until I had to grind skills, and then I was totally checking out. It was just stupid. And I was not having it. Where's my motorcycle? I bought that motorcycle. I want to ride it. It's on one of these things. It's on the big center one. Although there's like a light machine gun up here, right? Oh, there's a Zombrex up here too. You're gonna need that Zombrex. Holy hell. Platforming mechanics in my Dead Rising game? No. I'll grab that LMG. If I was a motorcycle, where would I be? I'd be looking right at it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't have the leg drop yet or whatever. I always thought this was funny. It's like, okay, sure. Like, this is probably the most useless one. Because all you can do is rip around the Palisades. Followed your guide and I didn't make it in time. Your guide doesn't work. How does Wes react? It wouldn't be the first time someone said that. I got a comment today that was like, I didn't get this call. It's like, why didn't you get the call? Did you wait for it? Did you get grabbed when you got called? Did you not answer the call? Like, you have to get this call at this time. This is when the call comes. So, if you've gotten all the call, like, it's, the thing is, like, some other guy was like, I followed your guide verbatim. I'm like an hour behind you. I'm like, what? How can you be an hour behind me and then, but also be following my guide verbatim? Like, it does not compute. It does not compute. I was like, that was one where I was like, what? Seriously? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Have there ever been any... I don't think there's ever been a Dead Rising clone, actually. I can't think of a game that, like, has cloned this formula. I think because a lot of the time people don't like the formula. Like, it's very, very specific. So I don't think anyone has actually cloned the formula. Because, you know, rescuing survivors and doing cases on a timeline is... I feel like a lot of people don't like the timeline. So if they would copy the Dead Rising formula, they probably wouldn't put the timeline in, which... At that point, it's not really the Dead Rising formula. I don't know. I'm gonna be right back real quick. Fill up my drink. Okay, I'm back. And the motorcycle's name is Chopper. That's the type of motorcycle. No, no, one of the best ever made, but damn, that really is a marvelous game. Which one? Talking about whatever. Talking about Sekiro.
They're almost here. Moving.
Sure, there must be one, but I can't think of any. I can't think of any either, honestly. I don't think there is one. I think that it was just Dead Rising was just kind of its own thing. And I mean, Dead Rising was never like the most lucrative IP, right? Like Dead Rising was successful, but I don't think it was like successful enough to spawn a bunch of clones, right? Like Dark Souls was very successful, like astoundingly successful. That guy got fucking brain. Dark Souls was like astoundingly successful, right? So it started spawning clones because the formula was successful, and people thought they could do better or something, or they thought they could do it differently or make it good or whatever, or it was just, it kind of became a trendy thing to do, right? With like the third-person action adventure genre. That was never really the case with Dead Rising. Dead Rising was always very specific, and they were good. They were good games, and they sold reasonably well. But I feel like there wasn't a lot you could do.
Thanks for the ride.
Might have been like a copyright infringement thing too, because like if you, like it works. The formula works really well with zombies, right? my lady's slippers. The formula works really well with zombies, and if you had made a game, well, I guess the thing is like you can make a or a Dark Souls clone without resorting to like hollows and shit, right? But by the same ticket, I don't know. You can't really do the same thing with it. Oh fuck. I'm trying to think if I can get kills here, but I think it's not worth the time. I think you just go for the thing. You just go for the yumps. Yumping. Is that a jump? It is. Kia! I didn't make it. Boop. Like, the Dead Rising formula works, like, almost exclusively with the zombies. And you could probably do it with something else. Like, infected or, like, some sickness or something. I don't know. You could probably make it work with something else. My main concern is just that, it would probably be... You'd probably be hard-pressed to make it with something other than zombies. And that would probably make you liable to get sued by Capcom. Probably, my guess. I think Dead Rising even got attempted to get sued by whatever, George Romero or his estate or something.
Hey, which one of you bastards was
I'm pretty
throwing
sure.
junk at me?
I don't know if anything happened with it, but yeah. There was that one shitty clone and they called it Dead Rising 4. We don't talk about Dead Rising 4. Good check and just like shrug off bullets like they're nothing. Just like, fuck it. I'll tank these. I'll frag this Charlie. Supposed to buy stuff from markets, not tap them. An untapped market. I don't know. I don't think this would be an untapped market. I don't think it would work well. I mean, you might be able to make one now because Dead Rising has kind of died. I don't know if you'd make it. I guess the thing is, I don't know if making it zombies would work, and I don't know what else you'd do besides zombies. Like, what would you do for an enemy horde? A legion of demons? Dead Rising 2 is the best-selling entry, and it only sold 3.1 million. That's really good, but it should be kept in mind that there are several other Dead Rising games that sold worse. Yeah. I think Dead Rising 2 came out at a really good time, because it was like... It was what, 2000, probably like 2011? 2011 was like a really popular year for a lot of games, so... You know, they had co-op, so co-op would sell a lot of copies for sure. You know, it was multi-plat, whereas Dead Rising 1 was just Xbox 360. So, I mean, being multi-plat probably helped a lot, because then it was like... Okay, underground access key. That's not what I wanted. Being multi-plat would help, because obviously you got people on the PS3 and people on PC who wouldn't have played it on 360 that were interested in it. Okay, there is a gun. There's a blast frequency gun. I don't know exactly where it is. I feel like it's over here. Where's my little cart thing? There it is. I always forget to grab this. All you had to do was follow the damn train. All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. I know that meme from whatever it's called. San Andreas. There's like a weird circular thing that has a blast frequency gun. Can't imagine doing a Minecraft Let's Play. That's an awfully specific deviation to the conversation, but sure. I mean, I don't know. What would you do? Just mining a bunch of shit? I don't know anything about Minecraft anymore. It's changed too much. I'm an old man. Time to get a new cart, because these fucking don't last very long at all. You hit like 50 guys and they just shatter. Oh, I can't imagine you doing Minecraft Let's Play. Probably never gonna happen. I didn't even see what I didn't even fucking read what you wrote. I was like, I can't imagine doing one. I can't imagine doing one either. I wouldn't enjoy it, I'm sure. I think it would just be bad all around. I don't think anyone would enjoy it. Anyone would want to see it. That's not a blast frequency gun. That's a blast frequency gun. You also have to combine this with something. So you have to like shoot a zombie with it. Oh, we expired a message with our gun. What do you combine that with? Like an amplifier or something? But basically, that's like the only blast frequency gun in the game. So you have to do Ticket to Ride. Barn burner. Barn burner just now. Yeah, see, barn burner's already yellow. It's because it's already like it's well past the time we're supposed to get it. Dead Rising 1 was sued over similarities to Dawn of the Dead since it was zombies in a mall. Charges were dropped since the judge decided you can't copyright such a specific setting concept. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I feel like the judge made the right call there. But like, I feel like if you tried to do what Dead Rising did and you made it like very similar gameplay wise, like you basically copied the formula and put it in a mall setting or whatever, a small town or something. You did the exact same thing. I feel like you would have some potential issues. Let's put it that way. That's a leaf blower. Car battery. Can you put battery and dynamite together? You can, right? I'm pretty sure this is not anything. I'm just going crazy. What are the battery? What's the battery for them? Is there like a pitchfork or something around here? A piece of wood. A helmet. Yeah, there's a rake. Okay. So this one actually has a lot of... Oh my god. There's a lot of shit here. Okay. So you can make an electric rake. You can make this thing. I still have the LMG. I can make a blitzkrieg. You can't really use it, but yeah, I can make a blitzkrieg. Here we go. I kind of hate this sometimes. It just doesn't work very well.
Yes.
So I think it's LMG in this, right? I don't think it's like the Merc rifle. I think it's an LMG, right? Yeah, it is. There we go. There we go. We made a Blitzkrieg. Oh, it says Merc assault rifle plus electric chair. I guess you can use an LMG instead of a Merc assault rifle. Very interesting that it would let you do that. Huh. I'm learning. But this is a lot of stuff, like there's just a lot of upgrades here. Like, it's like a really convenient Blitzkrieg. Well, I guess I had to have a gun, but really convenient electric chair, really convenient
Let's kick some ass.
electric rake, freeze bomb. Drive. Oh yeah, I forgot that this one's a driving thing. This is like so dumb, right? Like it just looks stupid. It's got a bunch of guns on it. Oh my god. Like a bunch of crap that was pretty much spot on. I've fallen and I can't get up. Did I shoot myself back up? I guess so. What the fuck is going on? Chucky, we can do it! Keep going! Whatever, get out. Flip it. Okay. Okay, fine. Where's my flip command? Get out of here, zombies. This is just fucking retarded. We gotta head out before Target closes so I can get my game. I'll be back if you're still streaming. We'll see what happens. I don't know what to do right now. I feel like we kind of did what we came here to do today. Might call it, but yeah. Go get your game from Target, Dave. Well, I use my gun wheelchair with my lady's shoes. Mining a bunch of crap. That's pretty spot on description of Minecraft, to be honest. Yeah, well, you know. I mean, that's just part of the game. I don't know. Minecraft, I'm sure, is fun with your friends. The last time I played like Hunger Games with my brother and a couple friends, and it was like, yeah, it was cool, I guess. But I wouldn't want to play it that often. I mean, I must have to use this thing at least once. I mean, this is pretty powerful. We're racking up kills. I wonder how long it lasts. See how far we get. Armed wheelchair looks stupid. West confirmed small brain. Oh, well, we ran out of bullets, I guess. All that's left is to keep driving. What is this? This is like a shortcut, right? Yeah, it is. Turn around. Whoa! When you fall and you can't get up, so you become a wheelchair rolling bully with guns. That's pretty funny. The guns don't seem to last that long in this thing, which is fine, but it would be pretty overpowered if it lasted forever, but we got an electric wheelchair now, and we can just drive into people and crush them. Although that did look pretty dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is this not a way out? The staircase means it's a way out. See if we can go up the stairs in our fucking wheelchair. These people in Capcom Vancouver have obviously never actually used a wheelchair upstairs, because that's not how it works. You've served us well, old friend. Just kidding. Oh no, can I not pick it up? Can I not pick it up? I know you can push it. You can put a zombie in it and push it. Where are we? Food court. Okay. Imagine rolling in the wheelchair in real life around a mall. I mean, sure, a lot of people do it. There's nothing weird about it. If your wheelchair has guns on it, and you're in a mall, that's probably not a great idea. Okay, let's see. So we gotta come and eat. They'll probably eat all the food in here. There's a donut. You fucking donut. Here we go. It's donut brownie. I'm just basically gonna have to make a big list, which I don't really want to do right now because I'm not gonna do it immediately, but I will literally come into like every store and be like, this is like the contents of said store, and then we'll determine which is the easiest way to get stuff. Let me guess. Dynamite. Can I do dynamite newspaper? I feel like no. It's dynamite lawn dart, but that's a convenient dynamite lawn dart. Also, what kind of mall just keeps dynamite laying around?
Wicked.
Sticky bomb. Okay, y'all. $200 PP. What else is there? Pylon? Wouldn't be pylon newspaper, would it? I'm sure that does nothing. Yeah. Something to do with newspapers around here, though, for sure. Oh, there's whiskey. There you go. Whiskey newspaper is Molotov. You have to get my big list of combo items, too.
Just like Mom used to make.
So I guess pasta in here. Pasta. Tray. You gotta whack somebody with the tray with these some plates. Okay. More pasta. A lobster. I guess I gotta eat this lobster. Let's eat it fucking raw. Is there anything in here? It's locked. Okay, that's locked until whatever. Dunkin' Donuts is relatively low quality. Is it? I don't know. I don't usually go to Dunkin' Donuts. If we have donuts, it's usually Tim Hortons. To nobody's surprise, as I'm Canadian. That was a bull skull. Like a blazing bull skull or whatever. Vodka. Is there no blender here? Oh, I wish I could 100% Dead Rising 2 on PS3. Damn you online achievements. I mean, you could still do it on PS3. You just gotta find people to collude with. You know, you gotta be like, hey, let's go do the achievements together. So you have to get some guy, or rather some guys. You gotta get a bunch of dudes together because women obviously don't play this game. And you gotta get your guys together, your boys, and you gotta figure out the time together and organize it so you can play Terror's Reality together. And I guess the main story and stuff. There's got to be a blender in here, right? Probably just walked right past it. Hungry Joe's Pizzeria. Serving tray pizzas. Lots of pizzas in here. What's up there? Can I get up? I must be able to get up there, which means jumping here and jumping over here. Cardboard box and a machete. A pizza carving machete, perhaps? Gotta live off the pasta and raw lobster with its claws, yeah. Not even peeled, just fucking eat it whole. You monster. Rojo Diablo. Rojo Diablo? What do we got here? A pan. A burrito. A favorite of Dave. Dave and his Mexican cuisine. The donkey lamp. Donkey lamp is a thing. Oh, there's a... Okay, so there's a blender here. In Rojo Diablo, there's a blender. Have I been in here already? No. Dragon seasoning. Oh, it's hamburger fiefdom. A lance. Is that different than a spear? I guess it is. Uniquely distinct, I assume. Holy shit. Fucking just... How do I throw that guy? Just fucking hoist them over yourself. Okay, so there's a training sword in hamburger fiefdom. And an onion rings. We all know you're Canadian, I hope. Oh, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It makes no real difference in the grand scheme of things. Is this like a candy store? I'm pretty sure you can mix jelly beans with stuff. Let's try that. Let's see if we mix jelly beans and jelly beans what we get. I feel like jelly beans is, and there's like tons of them, so obviously we can mix stuff here probably. No. Rojo Diablo. Get out of here, you dingus. I know about juices, thank you. I wrote a guide on them. Thank you. Zombate. Okay, Zombate. Okay, so apple should be nectar, right? I'm pretty sure apple's nectar. Yes. Whiskey apple was Energizer, I think. Is there another apple around here? Whiskey apple. So there's an okay, so there was a whiskey by this maintenance room. So if I go whiskey apple, that's an Energizer, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what I used in my thing. I need to find another apple to confirm. I can just zone in and out, I guess. So you go whiskey apple. Is it only jelly beans in here? Looks like it's only jelly beans. What the fuck was that? Did you see that pink garbage? Gumball machine, training sword. Is there anything up here that I may have missed? A drill motor. You know what? There's pitchforks down there. So you can go drill motor and pitchforks to make, I can't remember what it's called, the auger, I think? Bows, there was dynamite too, I thought. Paint buckets. Spray paints. Oh, it's green spray paint. Is that even better? I never come this far back. Okay, dynamite, nice. There was something I was looking for. Oh, dynamite and bow. Yeah, so I can make a bland bow coming up here. There's a lot of stuff like that. Like, there's just like really small things you can do like this that you probably wouldn't know about otherwise. Dave is best man. Wait, what? My question is that the door is locked. Why can't you shoot it open with the plasma gun of yours? Damn law of physics. Why can't you? It's just locked for story reasons. Cause what's her name's in there? With Chef Antoine. What's her name? Speedy Express. It's on the other side, right? Let's tell you. Chef Antoine locks her in there. I can't combine the moose head with anything, can I? No, that's just a moose head. But you do have to use it at least once. There's actually quite a bit of stuff you can do in here. Lots of combines as well. The lance is just a pitchfork in disguise. I'm pretty sure it is distinct from the spear. Well, it would be because it's called the lance or whatever. So here we go. Boom.
Cool.
I mean, the Blambo's kind of cool. We only get 10 shots, which is like not particularly good as a combo weapon. But you gotta make it and use it. We're gonna get motor oil. Okay, there's whiskey in here. Is there an apple in here? Donut, cookies. Figuring out all the combos is gonna be a major pain in the ass. We'll try it. I'll just zone into the Yucatan. I want to verify if Whiskey Apple makes it. I mean, if you have to do a couple of... If you have to do a couple of like in and outs, it's not that big of a deal because it's quite literally just like, okay, just zone into the Yucatan, zone back in immediately. Taco. I leveled up. Jelly and jelly equals zombie. Yeah, I made it already. Made one already. I heard you say Dave is Mexican. I take offense to that. I didn't say Mexican. I said Mexican food. I said I heard you like Mexican food. You always have to laugh when you say hamburger fiefdom, and I love it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a stupid name for a restaurant. It's just great. It's like so dumb. What, do they have real lances in a restaurant at the mall? It's it's a prop. It has nothing to do with it. Why do they have dynamite at the mall? I don't know. I have no idea why they have dynamite in the mall. What were we looking up? Whiskey Apple? It's an apple in Rojo Diablo, right? Cusita Donaci. We have a whiskey. Why did the fuck would Chuck tie? He tied a bunch of dynamite to the bow. Why would you do that? Whatever. Some snacks and a taco. A taco. Here we go. So let's grab you apple. There. Whiskey apple. Should be an energizer. Yep, green. Let's try apple jelly bean. That sounds like it could be a mix. I'm actually getting hungry myself. Lombardi's, which is literally a jelly bean emporium, apparently. How do you put the apple in, right? What are you doing in here? Get out of here. They put so much crap right next to this stupid mixer. That's all I want to use is the blender. Okay, that's a zombie. Which you already have. Let's try taco burrito. It's right there. Or taco, whatever. Burrito taco, taco. A nectar. Very interesting. We can put ketchup in the blender, I think, too, right? Yes, you can. Ketchup chili. Oh, I think chili probably has a couple of good combines. Let's try ketchup chili. There we go. Oh, look at that. A repulse. Interesting. Is there more chili here? Beans. Beans. Chili. Well, let's try chili and beans. See what happens. Let's combine drinks together. Okay, what's that? Chili and beans is a Spitfire. Interesting. So, I mean, if we combine this and this, we'll probably get, like, a randomizer. Or a nectar. Okay, whatever. Just keep combining drinks and see what happens. Repulse. This will probably give us, like, a repulse or something. Yeah. What's this? Is that a list of ingredients? That's plates. I wonder if they gave you hints in this game. I don't think they did. Pan. Burrito. Boruto. Did we do burrito taco already? That gave us a nectar, right? Taco burrito. Makes the food extra spicy. The taco burrito is Spitfire. There's another apple here. What about burrito? Could burrito be anything different? Oh, fair enough. Then I do like Taco Bell, yeah. I know you're not Mexican, Dave. I know you're not Mexican. Code, wait, what? Oh, paramedic, okay. What was Jellybean again? Zombate? Chilean beans are Spitfire, but out the other end. That's pretty good. See, the way that the combines work is usually there's like a main. Like, there's usually like a main thing that it does. Like, when you get orange juice in Dead Rising 1, like, orange juice is usually for, like, nectars, basically. And, like, wine is usually for quick steps. So, stuff like that. What was that? Jelly bean and burrito? Yeah. So, jelly beans are probably, like, I don't know. There's probably a bunch of combines, but I'm basically just going to look at, like, the easiest combines. What do we got? Once bitten, chuck the role model. Large soda. I feel like the sodas have good combines, too. Let's try soda. Might as well go for a soda. Nectar, probably. Spitfire. Interesting. I mean, how many are there? There's randomizer. Randomizer is usually cooking oil, actually. My dude, Pizza Star. Pizza Star. Is Pizza Star what it's called? Hungry Joe's Pizzeria. Hungry Joe's, eh? Let's drink this. So why not? Pizza. Let's try pizza in the blender. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? Just like in real life. Zombate. Okay. Okay, not exactly what I wanted, but okay, fine. Basically just have to do a bunch of testing with the combines. Coffee creamer and donut. You fucking donut. You donkey. Damn, Spitfire doesn't last that long. Donut and coffee creamer. Ooh, it's white. Okay, that's a quick. I mean, Quick Step is wine, so it's like whatever. We'll be actually using those, like Painkiller and Quick Step. We'll use like all the fucking time when we actually do the real playthrough. So that's like irrelevant. We don't need any different combines. Coffee. What was that? That was coffee creamer, right? Oh my god. That's a drink tray, is it? Oh god. Get off of me. Coffee. Coffee and coffee combined to make bigger coffee. Oh, it makes a painkiller. Damn, that painkiller looks green. The color's kind of fucking off on my 360, I guess. Okay, so coffee's painkiller, which is okay, I guess. Painkillers are really good, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Milk. What's this? Ugh. Keep getting grabbed. Do you think pasta is anything? Let's try pasta. I feel like pasta has potential. It's that Lance equals Pitchfork because it's the same animations. Okay. Slabs fish? What? Slabs fish. Cheesecake Mania. Casino Donacci. You grab me some pastas. The various pastas. Half-eaten pasta plus half-eaten pasta. Dude, that graphic looks fucking disgusting. Wait, this isn't the right one. This is the right one. Man, I'm getting fucking hungry. I'm gonna have to call the stream soon. I need to eat dinner. I need a dinner. Pasta pasta's nectar. I kind of want to try pizza pasta. That is... Oh, it's a hamburger. Hamburger. From Hamburger Fiefdom. Hamburger with mustard. Hamburger. Two burger. Two burger. Untouchable. Two burger, eh? What are we unlocking? Damn, that's so much crap. Two burg, okay, two burg. Wild West. Two burg equals double burg. Yeah, exactly. Beer. Well, we know all the drinks is like beer. Ribs. Ribs plus barbecue sauce. Ribs and bacon. Oh, there's a motor oil here. That means you can make whatever it's called. If I grab this. Grab ribs. Try ribs. Cooking oil. If there's a motor oil there, we can go to Hamburger Fiefdom and make whatever. Burning arms. And I guess it means we can buy the burning skull too. Sucks that there's only one though. Like, where's the thing? It's over there. I think Cucina Donacci's the biggest one. There's another motor oil. So there's two motor oils here. Which is what we need. There should be a... Oh no, the skull's in the western place, right? Yeah, there it is. You don't need no rescue book. We're just fucking around at this point. So this is what everyone says is like apparently the burning skull is like really good against there's one of these things here. What's this one for? What is that for?
Cool.
Oh, you get the Blambo card in here. Okay,
Right
cool,
on.
I guess. Oh, is this exactly the same as the is that exactly the same as the other thing? That's hilarious. Dude, meatloaf is disappointing. That could have been a burger. Exactly. It could have been a fucking burger.
Damn
Story of my life is that could have been a burger. We actually have the combo card for this. Does it even give us stuff? If I just press X, does it? He headbutts them. Dude, this thing sucks ass. It doesn't even kill people. 666 PP. That's with the combo card. I mean, I guess if they burn to death, it's not so bad. The question is how long it lasts. How many zombies can you kill with it? I mean, 666 PP is good. Wait, I got... That did more. Did that give me like 1200? 666. So if they burn, they get 666. But I guess if you kill them, they get more. No, it's just 666. Okay. I mean, that's... I guess that's not terrible as a means of getting around / getting PP. But it's not the easiest thing in the world. What was I doing? Yeah, meat. Oh shit, urgent. Katie will need Zombricks. Shit, what time is it? What have I been doing all this time? It's 4 a.m. They usually give you a pretty... I mean, 3 hours is quite a bit of time to figure out a Zombrex for your daughter. Ribs and ribs is what? Untouchable? Okay. Where's hamburger fiefdom? There's a sword in here, right? Training sword? Yes. And this thing's not... It's not a combo weapon, but you gotta use it. Yeah, just remember that hat weapons stay on during cutscenes. Yeah. I remember. Remember everyone got mad at me because I forgot to wear the moose head. I remember. I didn't forget, okay? No, the burning skull's probably good. I mean, that's pretty good, but you gotta spend like 1.5 million, right? You gotta spend 1.5 million dollars to get it. Infernal Arms. I'm pretty sure this one just sucks. Like, they burn to death. But yeah, I mean, 225 PP. Like, it's one of the things, like, the combo... A lot of the combo weapons are just not very good. And this is kind of exemplified, like, right here. Like, why would I use this over a burning skull? I have the option for both. In this area. Like, I can go use the motor oil to build a burning skull, or I can build this thing. I guess you can pocket this one, but it doesn't really give you a lot of PP. And it's not necessarily better than like a spike bat, right? Oh, a mic stand and an acoustic guitar. Coffee. I'm sure like all the food we need to eat is like in here, but some of the mixed drinks are probably easier to mix than like Slot Ranch or the Americana. Or the Yucatan, Baron von Broadhouse. Got a bunch of booze. And I'm pretty sure to make it an whatever it's called. A randomizer, I think all you really need is another thing, but it's gonna be figuring out where are the best a mining pick. Yeah, I bet you like the mining pick is like only available like right here probably. There you go, I got my hit. Now I'm gonna grab my mining pick and I'm gonna hit somebody with it for my achievement. There you go. Just have to do one. Cashier's closed. Flashlight. I mean, a lot of this is probably just going to be spamming. There's some stuff back here too, actually. I think there's another holy sword here, whatever, the training sword. Leaf blower. Mic stand. There's a Zombrex in here for sure. Yeah, so there's a training sword back here, and I think nails. Make a laser sword. Oh, you can make an infernal arms here. That changes things, because that makes it really easy. Just make one real quick. And do the same thing with this. Make a laser sword. So yeah, a lot of the time it's going to be just like... I mean, you're running around the entire store anyways. Or not the store, the entire place. Oh my god, like headlights or spotlights. You know. You're going to be running around everywhere because you have to. So it's like when you're doing that, you may as well just like grab all this junk, you know, like you're running past a bunch of maintenance rooms. So if you're running past a bunch of maintenance rooms, you may as well just make the stuff. These count as things? Oh my god, they do. Like, literally everything is a fucking weapon in this game, which is cool, but for the achievement it sucks, because now I gotta track everything. Casino chips, handbag, gems, precious gemstones. Anything else in here? No. Wait, is that maintenance room on that? It's not there, is it? It's a maintenance room on the other side of Slot Ranch. Or is that on the outside? I literally can't tell if that's on this side or this side. It's pointing right there. So I'm looking right at it, apparently. It must be outside, then. Someone's got alphabetitis? Yeah, just don't spam. It's not funny. You don't get anything out of it. You just make everybody mad, so you timed out. I feel like there's nothing to do with this playthrough anymore. Like, going up and down the strip is not going to be exciting, so I think I might just call it here, honestly. We'll see a little bit more. This one almost been 3 hours. Maybe that's just pointing the wrong way, because this is probably the maintenance room, right? Yeah. That's literally just pointing the wrong way on the map. It's not pointing to the right thing. It should be pointing here. It's pointing there. Very awkward, that. Boomtown. So it's the Blanca Mask and rockets, firecrackers. It's not so bad. It's like literally just going around every maintenance room. You should be able to get almost everything relatively easily. I know you need a nectar and a queen for one of them, which I didn't bring, but it shouldn't be a problem. Although you need to do a couple bits before you get that cutscene with the queen. So. I don't know. I don't know what's in this one. At this point, it's just like for interest's sake rather than actually needing it, because I will literally hit it up on the way. Push mower. There's a lawnmower there. Pretty sure this is what it is, right? No? Really? Why would they give me an extinguisher there? Oh, it's for this thing. You make an air horn, right? Somehow I doubt that, I have my doubts that we have to do, that the fire extinguisher plus whatever the lawnmower is anything. This is an air horn, though.
Let's kick some ass.
Which is trash. It's a terrible weapon. Doesn't even give you very much PP for using it. I know this combines with like a Servbot head or something. No, I figured as much. Unless there's something around here. Well, I guess the water gun plus the thing would work. That works, but I'm pretty sure there was another one of these somewhere else. combines. I think you actually have to combine them. I don't think you can buy them either. It's just like directly to my left. Get off of me. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. Let's go save and call it a day after. See what's in here. That was a spotlight. Thank God those are the same spotlights as in that back room. Whack, throw away. That's what's gonna be our life. That's gonna be so terrible. Materials for an IED. Okay. Sure, make it and throw it. What if you just have to make the combo weapons? You might have to smack people with them too.
Good.
There's not really any skin off your back to give it a whack. Does that even blow it up? Probably not. It doesn't count as a bullet, yeah. Hilarious. Aren't you the dude who made the DR1 achievement guide? Yeah, I did that. What tipped you off? Was it that our names are the same on Twitch and YouTube? Or as similar as they can be? Whatever, I'm gonna go save. Call it a day for now. I think it is just like, it's gonna be... I think it will be just like, do some early stuff with Katie. Like, do Katie's gifts early. Then do the big loop around and do all the shops and stuff, which will take a long time. And then finish that playthrough out with getting like $6 million. And it'll just be like, get as much money as you can and then reset the game and then do all survivors, I guess, and any weapons you didn't get that are like survivor psycho weapons. I mean, the question is, do you do the 72,000 zombies before or after that, I guess? I mean, it's gonna be 3 playthroughs. The question is just how many do you do? Or how much do you do? Because, like, it's kind of weird. We'll be starting low level. Let's see, I can save and safe as well. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the other thing. Wanted to check the locker. See if they have names, which everything should have a name. Thanks for making that. Frank the Pimp was stressful until that guide. Yeah, I mean, Frank the Pimp is one you have to be very, very specific for. Because you need to manipulate the survivors, because there's an 8 survivor limit, so you need to make sure you get exactly that many. And they all have to be females. And the easiest way to do it is to kill off the male survivors so the females spawn. And if you're not sure exactly how to do it, it can be a pain in the ass. Ugh. It'll just be... I think it will just... I don't know. I don't know which one's better to do, because I don't think... Let me check right now. I don't think there's an unlock. Dead Rising 2... 72,000 kills. I don't think there's an unlock for it. Zombie Genocider Master. I recommend not trying this until you're at least level 30. Why? I got this achievement with 4 hours to spare. Does he mean 4 hours in game time? Because that's not a lot of time at all. So obviously skip all scoops and case files. I don't actually know if that's worth it. I feel like the scoops don't actually take that much time and you get an extra 24 hours out of it. So I feel like it is actually probably worth it for you to do the scoops, because they're like, there's like no... Oh. Okay. Did I do case 0 on this guy? Or is it just having a case 0 save? Okay, I did all case 0. Orange is the New Black. Hey, that's a Netflix series, right? I've already beaten it, that's fine. So they all have names, which is good. Although, it's only reward clothing. Okay. So you can't. Okay, so you can't run in and do the stuff, but at least they have names on the stores. Do you get anything out of doing this though? It says never leave the strip park area. Oh, get the driving book. Use all 3 save slots in case you mess up. That's actually not a bad idea. Some guy has a route. Interesting. Let's take a look at it so I can potentially modify it. Steal it.